story time, coming to us from an ancient rhyme. Witches, dragons, saints and kings, weavers of spells and magic things, forest of dark and mountains of grass, here comes a story arc.
Oh my god, did you just swear at me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so offended.
Shall I recap?
Can I clap first?
Yeah, go for it.
That was the worst clap of my life.
No,
Don't fix them, we'll get confused!
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Solid. Okay, so
just third time's the charm.
you came out of Red Ruth's forest and jumped into your little bus, your scavenger
It's a big
vehicle.
bus, actually.
Big bus. Okay. Sorry to disparage your bus. And drove off to pick up your broken demon grinder. It's not destroyed, but it's inoperative. None of the weapons work, the engine won't fire up. And there were madcaps swarming all over it, pulling bits off, going all Jawa on its ass. And you fought them off, but not before two of you got quite a bit of abyssal twisting. And Click's now got eyes of slugs.
Oh yeah.
They can retract in, but they also come out.
I've been so excited for this. Like, all week I've been like, hey, I've got slug eyes.
Yeah. There was just another one, wasn't there? Oh,
And a whip tail.
A long whip tail. So the effect of this whip tail is you are always equipped with a whip in hand. So you could use it as your action, or as an offhand bonus action.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And my sexy legs. Our sexy legs.
Yeah, and you've got long legs. Duo has also got long, springy legs now. He's emaciated a third of his weight, even though, of course, his shell's the same size. So it looks like he's got an ill-fitting shell.
Still good.
You're just like a shriveled old man.
Yeah, his neck and jowls are all just sort of like swinging in the breeze, like a sugar glider.
Ew.
If they move, you can hear the scabs rustling up against each other.
I thought you were going to say, like, if you did, like, as it moves around.
He's also still encrusted in these thick scabs, which don't help his charisma much. He doesn't...
Salty.
Yeah, doesn't get picked at the ball.
I don't think you're really too fussed about charisma, though, the way you behave.
You accept me for who I am.
To the fortress grabber area. So where you saw a fortress, possibly Zariel's fortress, hooked up to this thing and sucking things out of the river Styx from a distance. Eventually, it unclamped and the whole giant knife blade lifted off the ground and sailed off down the Styx above water, trailing the curved knife blade like those Arabian curved daggers that point first. With that gone, you're starting to approach, which is where presumably the fiend who is in control of this Stygian Dock has been known to repair vehicles for locals as a side business, not part of official duties.
It's just a side business right after stealing the souls of mortals.
Yeah, he doesn't. He just operates the crane
Yeah, he
grabber.
just clicks the lever.
He's a crane grabber operator. Noble profession.
Noble profession.
We didn't get a long rest, did we? Or did
Not
we?
for a while. I think I'm on half.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lulu's still on, like, really low. She's not doing good.
I should mention one problem. You had a bit of a cool time with three of you riding Devil's Ride motorbikes, swerving in and out and amongst each other through the waste, while the scavenger, with its scavenging arm, grabbing on to like a tow cable of the demon grinder. So it's pulling this vehicle that's twice its size.
Tugboating it.
Tugboating it, yeah.
That's pretty bad.
But you've managed to drag this thing with a bent axle and quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage from the madcaps, to be honest, as well. Oh, did I leave that behind?
Hello.
He's back. Yes.
I don't know if you were here last week, but hello.
I was.
So it was just me that was missing, wasn't it?
By the way, Crystal, just intermission. There's a fly been sitting on that banana in there for a good... So don't eat the banana.
I don't eat bananas anymore.
Okay.
No one can eat that now.
Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana.
Yeah.
So, full house.
I'd love to say that was mine, but I've stolen that from somewhere else.
It's not about that tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, well, all good.
One of your Devil's Rides ran out of soul on the way.
Okay.
So I just wanted to find out if you're just abandoning it or chucking one of your own soul coins into it.
Can we just chuck it into the other big vehicle, just so it sits in there?
Yeah, you could load the Devil's Ride into the inside of the... Not into the, the Tormentor, but the Demon Grinder you can. Yeah.
That's good.
Because I think the plan is just to sell them, really.
Yeah, just use them for scrap.
Something useful.
Okay, you approach. You can see what look like a foundry. There's smoke coming out of it, glow from the inside of the open side of the doors. There's some half-assembled array of different infernal machines, and you can clearly see there's a few devils moving around, not really doing any specific activity, either loitering or moving around in little groups of 3. And they are all over this big claw arm that seems to come out of just at the side of the sticks and goes up and just hangs there in midair with some chains and things grabbing down. You can also see a temporary structure, which I've got here, which is like a floating jetty going out over the sticks to a quite sizable pontoon further out on the sticks. And on that pontoon there's some sort of crane type thing, a mini one, probably 15, 20 foot tall tops.
Okay, so there's a huge crane and a little.
There's a huge one, like from where you are, there's one going a metre in the sky in relation to us, but there's also on the back of the little pontoon there that's only, what is it, just like that. Yep. As you approach, you can see there's the devils that you can see wandering around. They're a type of devil that you fought in Velthamper's dungeon, covered in spikes.
Oh, yeah.
And they hurl fire.
They were much
Don't they
fun.
fly?
I was not there, actually.
Not the flying ones.
You haven't seen them fly, they don't have wings.
Okay.
Does it look like there's any kind of like control towers or any like little huts where they do the controlling, or is it just almost?
It looks like the crane that's on the pontoon has its own little apparatus,
Right.
but the big one, it looks like it's a multi-person affair to operate it.
Were we here for any specific reason, or was this just something?
Fixing the
Get the
cars.
vehicle repaired.
Oh, that's right.
Looking for some.
Repaired.
Yeah, you've got a long journey ahead to get to the wrecked
That's what I
fortress.
thought, yeah.
If that's your next step.
Sorry, everyone. I was meditating for a long time. Why did I look over at the both of you? Okay, apparently I've missed something.
He got taller and I got taller eyes.
Yes.
I did!
So
I was sitting above my head.
This is a very...
You
Zara.
weren't here, man. You don't understand.
I mean, I was here. I was meditating, and I just didn't realize how out of it I was. All right. Apparently I missed some very interesting things.
You did.
So-
You very much did.
Does there look like a repair place that we can see up ahead, or do we need to just cross the...
Is there a garage
Rev
that
the
says
engine.
free ice cream?
Get someone's attention.
Right there with you.
Alright, so can we drive up to that?
Honestly, that probably would be my thing, wouldn't it? What other horn would I have?
Would it be funny or creepy? if,
no,
like, a
Simon,
sunlight-
right?
I don't think he is.
Would it be creepy or funny if if there was just a Hellrider that goes around and it has like the ice cream band music on?
Let's see, where's my
Access door.
Hello, little boy. Would you like to get into my van?
Oh dear. There looks
No,
to
I
be
do not.
a large devil in conversation with a very small person.
Peasant
Small
or person,
person.
did you say? Sorry.
Small person. Can you put him right in the front, waving his stick at him?
Oh, that's super cute. He's like, hey, let me in.
And they're sort of gesticulating at each other, as if they're in some sort of negotiation. And you roll on up, and he sort of stops and regards you, and you can see the devils nearby, the spiky ones also. 2 groups of 3 sort of come, not in a threatening manner, but a little bit fistful of dollars. Keeping an eye out.
Leaning back.
Yeah,
Chewing on matches
they're
and
clear.
stuff.
They're sort of drifting their hand, you know. They've got that finger up on the wall behind them.
I'm trying to look
Han Solo
serious, but
style.
look very unnerved.
Can I go to one of the devils like this?
So,
Well, you guys are all up on this huge vehicle.
What do you reckon, guys? Should I cast friends?
no, I think he's seeing another customer. Just let him.
Yeah, let's be friends.
Let maybe form a line. I
I don't know if he has
No
any friends.
friends.
Does this big guy fit the description of the guy whose name I've forgotten from last week? The main...
The guy whose name I've forgotten.
Yes, yes, he does.
I forget his name. We can call him Alex if you want.
Alex.
Bazelsteen. Basil. That's sure. We'll go with Basil. Bazelsteen. He likes to say it cooler. His mum calls him Baz.
Bazza.
Bazzy. Bazzy, honey.
Little Basil Dazzle.
He fits the description.
You have fought one of these before. The last time, a whole horde of devils came rushing out of the apparatus and chased you, and you basically killed this. He's got wings. This model.
Yeah, we
big horns, pitchfork wings.
And we did it from a distance.
Very
Yeah.
They're quite
traditional
powerful.
Faustian devil. Yeah.
And we outran him. Didn't we?
It's
He kept up with us, but we were able to just keep...
Yeah, you sort
blasting
of
away.
chip damage, put him down, and then you swung around and attacked.
Yeah,
this will
he
all be
hit us
fine
once or
until he
twice.
says, I remember you.
No, that one is dead.
Yeah, different
let us
guy.
hope.
That one's probably dead.
He's
He better
dead.
be.
He ain't coming back. No, yeah. Once
So-
you kill him, yeah, they're dead.
How close do you want to approach?
I'm really tempted to change my form to look like a devil, just so I don't...
Maybe we can get like an intro from a devil.
When did
Like
you...
the group,
Well,
the
I mean,
group
my
can be
familiar-
like
These
vouch
guys on the
for
road.
it.
Can you speak Infernal?
Yeah.
I'll put my helmet on.
My familiar is a
Fiend?
fiend.
I think we should kind of like just make our presence known, but not interrupt. I don't
Yeah, we'll just walk up and not, we'll just wait.
like,
Do you reckon? Oh, you know what?
We'll mill around.
I have an
Yeah.
idea.
We'll have a smoke.
I'm gonna just attempt to walk past and just nod as I walk past and hope for the best. What do you reckon? While they're busy in conversation, I'm just gonna
I
try
reckon
and...
we want to get
What?
the car repaired and not
Pass
start a
them.
fight.
No, if he says stop, I'll stop and come back. But I want to see if I can just...
He's the main guy we need to speak to.
I think that's
He
a bad
owns a
idea.
garage.
But what
why
if
don't
they
you just
know
fly
me?
Why don't you just
What-
fly over him?
I will give you the middle feather.
The middle.
What if he already knows me though, guys? Like, what were their names? Clank and Clonk.
Chucker.
They're my friends. They're my besties.
You feel like you know this one?
I have no idea. I didn't remember knowing Chucker and Clonk.
Well, you know it is. All you guys look alike.
I mean,
Thanks.
You think if I like...
I'm gonna just give it a go. Like, if he stops me, he stops me.
all right. So let's drive up in distance, and then you can hop out and.
So there is a
Yep.
line of broken down vehicles.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't talk to him because, Aasimar. I'll just wear my helmet and be quiet.
Okay. This is the flaming smoking thing, or
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
the-
a flaming smoking
Yeah.
thing.
Flaming and smoking isn't bad. Aasimar is.
It's just like the little red glowing eyes. That was all it was.
okay. So who's you all approaching?
I think it was just I'm gonna walk in and
Like the
hope
Cosby
for the
Kids,
best.
or with your own walk?
I think I'm proud of my form.
How about you go in
I'm
with?
gonna stay
Oh,
as
we
I
don't
am.
want to. We don't want to send Lulu in either.
No, don't send Lulu.
You are the best you can be.
No.
Me and my familiar, we're going together.
Okay. I've got another chicken there, abyssal chicken,
behind
just
it,
in case you
I'm not gonna walk
separate.
across, 'cause I'm
So
not-
we'll use
Yep.
that model if your
Cool.
abyssal chicken goes off somewhere.
So far, I just sat on my shoulder
Yeah,
literally
that's
non-stop
fine.
since the
We
start
won't-
of the
We'll only
campaign.
use it if we need to.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, keep them off the side. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna attempt to walk by. Like,
I'm just gonna stay there and wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go up and then I'll wait.
All right. He puts his hand up to you,
a nod.
and it looks like these two conclude their business, and he walks past him along the dock. And the two barbed devils come and get this this it's sort of like a devil's ride, but it's a unicycle.
Oh, what?
Unicycle.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a
Yeah.
gyroscope and everything.
It's got a gyroscope, and you could just sit on it, and but it's sort of you're leaning forwards. So
Oh my god, I need one of those.
This is hell though, so it's got no seat.
yeah.
I will literally.
No,
Like-
there's just a metal pole,
Yeah.
but there's no seat.
Sorry, guys, I will literally swap our big bus for that little unicycle.
And I would not blame you.
One of these barb devils just picks it up and hoiks it, and they take it off when you hear some banging, clanging, pneumatic drills and whatnot.
It's the workshop. Cool.
So we're in the right place.
Greetings, Lord Bazelsteen.
Wait, was it just me going, or are you coming with me?
I came with you.
He's
Okay,
with
cool.
you, but just behind, and you are there.
I nod at him.
Yep. Okay.
Hey,
I think your
Out
thing's
loud.
over. He's put the hand up and he said no.
no, I'm talking out
He's
loud.
put his hand up
Hello.
as you go to walk past.
And he fell into words. We're back to speech.
I'll
for
go
a
in.
little bit.
I'll say it in infernal.
Okay.
We were giving everyone like nicknames before. I forgot I wrote that down. To go back here. What happened to the unicorn? I was out of it.
In the back of the car.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Fantastic.
rode it.
Make sure we get all of our stuff out of the car before they work on it.
You did pretty well.
They've always got my backpack on me. I don't trust anyone.
And then it healed us. Very nice.
Okay. Here we go.
Greetings, Lord Bazelsteen.
Lord Bazelsteen.
Are we going to
Sing it
name
on.
drop and say, like, Red Ruth says you're the best?
That's the safe way to go.
You don't know who hates who though, really, do you?
It's hell there. I think everyone
I
hates
think
each
they
other.
hate us. Like,
The most.
They
Um,
either hate each other or trust each other.
You hear a voice in your head. Click click.
Oh. I can speech.
Telepathy contact. And he says, "You look like you're having trouble."
That we are.
So
You
I
hear,
said
how do you
greetings,
say-
said he hasn't said anything to me.
No, but you can see that the two of them are in some sort of eye look thing. But
I
he didn't.
talk with
he
my
didn't note you
hands as
saying.
well as my head.
So you can tell that he can hear you. Probably doesn't have any languages.
Right, well, I'll just continue in infernal then. We're looking to get our vehicle repaired and maybe trade out some other vehicles that we acquired.
Okay.
I'll just let's
Does
not
he,
say
does he
anything.
look like he's actually paying attention to Dibex, or just?
He's listening. No, it looks like he's listening, but
Okay,
you can
cool.
tell he's got a telepathic contact from you. You hear this in your head. Who is the leader of your group?
It is I.
This was a mistake. This was a mistake.
I can tell by my eyes that it's me.
I should have just.
Dibex just got click blocked.
I should have used my ritual to like
Got block
contact my
blocked.
god and be like,
Or block.
Well, the
Can
leader's
you-
normally the one killed. Okay, guys, I'm just looking out for you.
Can you roll a?
Oh no, deception's not bad.
A bad decision-making check.
That's a minus 10 for
100.
Roll an
for me.
insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
Ooh, where's insight? I can't even see it. Oh,
Hey.
13. That's not bad.
Okay. You hear him say, "Mm-hmm."
He doesn't believe
Yeah.
me, does he?
You're not sure, but you can glean from that what you want. But that's the tone that you get just from that little telepathic.
Right, sure you are.
And well, he gets an insight check for your.
Yeah.
Your.
Does it make a difference if I wholeheartedly believe I'm the
Yes,
leader?
it does. Because then you don't have to roll a
Yeah, it's not
deception.
deception.
It's not.
Because I do. Whether it's true or not, I wholeheartedly believe it,
Roll
guys.
for delusion.
But he says, yes, I do offer services, and he looks quite curiously over at your vehicles.
Sorry, is he still saying
Dibex,
that in her head or not?
In her head. But Dibex, can you roll a perception yourself?
9.
Okay. So he's looking hungrily at them. Not as if he's going to eat them, but...
And that's the group.
He wants.
No,
He's
the
gonna
vehicle.
profit from
The
it.
vehicle. Okay, cool.
No, he just wants
He
to
wants
eat
them.
a bare bone.
No, I think he wants to take it off us without fixing it and add it to his collection.
Try.
I say to him, me and my party, we'll say, we want.
It's my party and I. That's
Yeah.
the right way of saying
Well, I was going to say slaves, but
it. Servants.
servants. No, slaves. We're in hell. You guys are slaves. No. I want my bus fixed.
Bus fixed.
Yeah.
He says,
We have bought other vehicles to trade.
He says, okay,
Bus.
let's have a look. And he walks
Such a
straight
fix.
past you, and he grabs this giant spanner.
I
which
wasn't finished talking.
He's got a crowbar on the other side, and you can see he's covered in. He's
Does it have
covered
it like a
in.
magnifying glass in one area?
He's covered in. He's covered in grease and
Ichor.
scuff marks. Yeah, ichor and so on.
Can I just
Click,
say,
click,
did we
was there
push
anything
in the
else?
line?
Soot.
If he's covered in ichor, don't lick him.
Yeah.
Just as he
I
passes.
mean, only if he asks.
Okay, so but he sort of says, "Come on, show me."
I like a hop, skip, and jump
And
to
he
keep up
gestures
with
to you,
him. Then.
Dibex.
Sure.
He's-
I'll sort of follow him without knowing.
He's
what
not
he's saying.
treating you as Click's slave for some reason. But
It's because I didn't
I
say
just take-
slave. I said
oh, that's
party.
right.
So now if he just takes a minute to see what the rest of his guys are doing, are they looking?
2 are looking busy with this little unicycle,
Yeah,
and the other 3 are watching what's going on.
yeah.
So we
One of them
Here's
sort
the
of
bus.
like tossing a baseball in the air, but it's a ball of fire, and he's catching it.
Here's the bus, and we got some motorcycles
I
that we
think it was-
salvaged.
Yeah.
When you say unicycle, I think of those like one
had
wheel
3.
like
You had
things
3?
that the clowns sit on.
Yes,
but I
but-
think you're thinking of something else that I'm.
It's more the one with the wheels on the outside of you.
Yeah.
You sit inside it.
Oh,
No, this is one that you sit on top. So it's the one that the clowns ride, but it's chunky.
Oh,
Man,
okay, like a fat
either-
off-road
It's a-
tire.
Either
Yeah,
one, I
unicycle.
want both.
It's one of those novelty Harley tyres that are just too wide, ridiculously wide.
Not useful for really.
These guys have equipment. Like I know devils don't clothe themselves, but do they have possessions?
Like they might have a belt of tools or something if they're
Um,
working on the cars.
Are they carrying ichor? Is that what you're asking, really?
No, I want to know like if they
Yes,
yeah,
it
like
is.
belts, gloves, weapons, rags, ichor, whatever.
Well, they're fireproof, so it's not like you need blacksmith gloves or something, I guess. But
True.
Yeah,
Maybe they don't want to get dirty.
they're clothed, and each of them have got some sort of tool belt on them.
Sure. Okay.
Tradie pack. So he starts cleaning on the sides and goes, "My God, what did you do to this thing?"
Oh, we killed about a half dozen horn devils and took
He
all
probably
their
doesn't
stuff.
say "My God," but sorry, go on.
We killed half a dozen horn devils and took all their stuff this morning. Light work. Anyway, they got a little bit banged up, but we've got
Right.
3 motorcycles that we don't really
I'll
need.
assume he telepathed you to get that. 'Cause it's a bit painful when you've got a telepathy and it needs to be one-on-one, but Click, you're the
leader.
spokesman in this.
I believe I'm the leader, right?
Are you conveying what's going on to these guys? Is it like a translator, so then they can at least?
In short, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just watching all the rest of the devils to make sure
Yep.
they're not planning on
So
anything.
we've heard that
So
you,
just giving them the dirty look.
We've heard your workshop's one of the best in Avernus, and you offer reasonable prices.
It is. We can do many things. Reasonable prices. I'm not too sure about. You pay for quality.
We were told you have the best quality and the best prices.
And he sort of seems to have lost, not interest, but he's not quite listening because he's looking all over this vehicle. And telepathically, you can tell he's sort of sizing it up, going, oh, and he's thinking about what he could do to it. Like,
Oh my god,
Upgrades.
Can he
yeah.
make it like a camper van that we can all just hand hammocks
When-
in and we can all sleep in there?
Yeah, he could get a
Some
mattress
neons
in there
underneath
and
the bottom.
just install shelving on the inside of there. And a
Or
little
maybe you
fridge.
just could upgrade the armor and the weaponry.
Custom soul
all
soul
the things
spinning
that you
rims.
really need in
Yeah.
Avernus.
But where we can safely have a long rest.
Can you make it bounce? On?
Yeah.
Can you make
Like
it do
those jacked up
wheelies?
tires.
Can it do wheelies?
Infernal suspension.
I'm just thinking of like the
Which one is he particularly like perving over? Is it like the
Is it
really
my
big
one
one?
or the
Oh,
one
the
that we
demon
picked up?
grinder mostly, but the
That's the one we
tormentor
picked
as well.
What's your one called? The Demon Grinder is the one we found. Yours?
Scrap.
Scavenger.
Scavenger.
Okay.
Yes.
Tormentors are the buggies, Dune buggy type ones, even smaller still.
So it's the scavenger we want to repair, right? It's
Right.
your vehicle. Yours
Yeah.
is a scavenger.
Yes.
So we're looking to get the scavenger repaired and upgraded, and we, looking to trade out the whatever spare parts this vehicle has. Maybe throw in a couple of bikes, something like that.
And he says, I'll do you a deal. I'll do a deal with the devil.
He says, well, how many soul coins have you got?
We picked up 5 from the last person we killed.
Can we
I
like get
literally
together and
think
do
we had
this
5.
not in front of him though?
Yeah, I would rather not tell him.
Because if we
exactly
tell
how
him
many
we
got.
have 5 and he hears that,
Then that's the price.
Let's go and check our
Yeah.
safe.
let's guys.
The road has been hard. Should we just say the road has been hard and we have
I've got 2. I'll tell him we've got
Yeah.
2.
2.
We've got
That's
2.
This is
machine.
this is like metagaming conversation. Like we should any character suggest like
Yeah, I'd be like, guys, come over here.
Yeah.
Let's
Ixnay
have a
on the
chat.
soul coin A. CV play.
yeah. Let's tell him we need to check. We'll say
Okay.
we don't know, and we'll have to check.
You all have my coins.
I think
I
we've-
turn
I'm
around,
pretty
I
sure
pull
we
out
spent
mine, I'll be
most.
like, 2.
All right, he
did you
walks
spend
back to where the unicycle is,
That's the 5.
and
I don't think we have any else.
Boring.
well, he doesn't order anything around.
Yeah.
He starts
That's why I don't think we
hissing and gesticulating at these 2 barb devils.
Do we recognise the language?
No, it's more like grunts and
Okay.
There's no words to it. He's just
It's Gruntvernal.
he's speaking mechanics can't.
only artificers know this can't.
So we got to upgrade the torque regulator
Yeah.
and the left-handed.
So
We
you know
put
you've got
the
about
wheel on
you
the right side.
get in your huddle and you know you've got about 5. If that's the truth.
Yeah. Someone looted. We got loot from one guy that was 5 soul coins very recently.
I've got 2 coins that are mine.
Yeah, I don't
So,
think we have anything else.
I'm just going to tell
yeah,
him that
yeah,
we've
I'm
only got
happy-
the
I think we
2.
should just say 2.
Yeah.
If we got 5, then we should spare some. Otherwise, we can't fuel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't fuel the vehicle if we don't have any.
You don't,
yeah,
you don't
we'll
even
just-
necessarily have to lie. You can just say we can only afford to give you 2 for the repairs.
These,
No,
Plus whatever favors.
That seems reasonable.
Like,
if I turn around and say I
When
have
in
2,
hell.
that's not a lie.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
I turn around and
So-
tell him I have 2.
You go and wander back.
Uh-huh.
You going with click?
Yeah, I want to
Click
see how
or-
this goes.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you've got a little bit of a parlay party sorting it out, and I'll assume that you are relaying to Dibex, and then Dibex sort of talking back to respond to him after getting the gist. We can afford 2.
No, no,
There you
no.
go.
I have 2.
He gives a telepathic. Oh, you have to. Yeah, he gives a sort of telepathic, and you see him sort of chuckle a little. He says, "The
Yeah, but-
last tormentor I repaired for someone was 20."
Ah,
We are
we
also-
recognise that it's cost a lot in soul coins, but like I said, we're prepared to trade this vehicle, spare parts. Maybe you might need it for your other repairs, and like I said, we got 3 bikes as well to trade in, and they've got 2 of them have got at least another day's worth of soul coinage fuel. And we, like I said, it's a trade. You're getting 3 bikes that work perfectly, and 1 big vehicle with lots of spare parts. Yeah, and maybe 2 soul coins. Does that sound like a reasonable deal?
You get the gist from. He doesn't say anything, but you get the gist that he's not really interested in soul coins. That he's sort of feeling you out for, maybe he's leading into something else.
Yeah, like jumping ourselves in the corner and taking.
I'm not. You rolled your 9. Over his shoulder, though, you see this what is clearly a gnome come walking down the jetty.
This one?
Yeah. And as he walks, you can see it's a little bit wobbly on the jetty, but doesn't move that much with him walking on his own. like little fella. And he says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!
There's
Planeswalkers!"
I recognise these ones. The little gnomes in like.
Elturel! I recognise that tabard anywhere.
Just cross arms, stand up.
And he's walking from this
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
He just had a chat with the big guy, walked in, and now he's walking back out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Greetings.
He's just come over to join
Greetings.
join in whatever the conversation is.
My name's Dibex. What's your name? Shit, I never use my own name. Damn it.
Vicar.
Who says
I am
it's your real
Vicar.
name?
Vicar.
Vicar.
Hey, Vicar, how do you find yourself here?
I am on a mission.
Mission from God.
I'm looking for Elturel. I'm going to. I've been sent to assist in its retrieval for my group.
Insight check.
Yeah. Yep, we all insight.
I've been-
Hang on, well, let's have a party insight so someone can roll and
My
someone else
insight's
can give
pretty good.
advantage.
My insight's alright.
So I'll have just 2 dice roll.
I'm just grumpy and I want it.
I have proficiency and stuff, so should I?
Mine's a 9. With
you roll
plus
1
5.
because Wayne's already got 1 for you, and then
Okay.
you roll to add to it. But we can say you're the one that's actually rolling if you've got the higher.
That would be.
So
what is
immediately points me
proficiency
out. It's like I
plus
don't
3,
trust
isn't
you
it?
at all. Yeah.
So that's 15, 20.
Okay. You believe that he is telling the truth. This.
We believe.
But if your mission's there, how come you're here?
Well, my unicycle's broken down, and I'm hoping to trade for a repair.
I will
Do-
legit
we're-
trade him.
We're trying to get a repair as well, but I don't know. Our friend over here is. I'm not grasping what he actually wants.
I'm talking to you right now.
Right.
I'm
In your
ignoring
head,
you.
I will legit trade him one of our bikes for that unicycle Dibex. Come on, man. Come on, you know I need
You've got a
this.
voice in your head. It's a helm of telepathy.
And it's super annoying. It just goes on non-stop, telling you how much
so
I need
I'm pretty
it.
sure you've got the mental faculties to.
We need some roots
Press
of
on.
mind shielding.
You have too many voices in your head.
So Dibex. This guy says.
Had the one.
I'm
I'll
saying,
tell-
yeah.
Okay, this guy touches your mind. This devil.
Right.
Aside from Clicks is also in there.
Yeah.
It's a party. And he says, I'll cut you the same deal I did for these guys. The only thing I really want is I'm on a quest to try and get this thing working that I've been working on.
This is the devil. He wants something working.
Yes.
All right.
The big devil.
The big devil.
Tell us about this.
And he says, this guy's agreed to help, but this is telepathically,
Sure.
but he's probably not got enough muscle for it. So he needs more help than just one travelling gnome.
And what deal did you cut for him? What is the deal?
The deal that I will give to you.
Yep. Well, you don't know what the deal is. You didn't actually specify, so I'm asking.
Yeah. He says, I'm feeling generous. If you assist me in my endeavours with getting this apparatus working, bear in mind it does involve some level of danger, but no combat or anything. But it's a bit fraught. We've had things go wrong. I will repair both of your vehicles fully.
Oh, we get to
That
keep
sounds
it.
like a reasonable deal.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just confer with the party just to let them know what what you're offering?
No problem.
All right. So I'll go back and say.
Vicar,
And in your
come with
head,
me.
you're
Show me what
still
you've done.
having-
And Vicar's got some sort of tools or something that he's
In the
been.
back of your
Vicar's
head,
coming with
it's
us.
like
Hey?
unicycle,
Vicar's coming
unicycle,
over.
unicycle.
I gotta
No,
let you know,
Vicar's going back onto the pontoon.
He wants
with
to rescue Elturel. Maybe we can
Bazelsteen.
ask him to join us, and the cycle will come with us.
I want to give him one of the bikes so I can have the unicycle.
All right, big powwow.
Well, have that conversation with him yourself.
I see
But are
you've
you
got
guys
Luke
okay
on
with
there.
it?
Oh, I don't mind. One
It
wheel,
was
two
Vicar.
wheels. Yeah.
If you, like, that's what I want to know.
Is it
Like,
going to fit you though? If it's
Can I ask you-
bro, I have my long legs.
You have
No.
your. I
Can I
can just
ask-
imagine like an adult riding one of those kid
Combat
bikes.
wise
you know,
and travel
in the
wise, do you
circus.
think a unicycle is really the type of vehicle you want to go?
I don't think
Yes.
that's what matters.
I'm sure that's what
It
I
does
want.
matter.
Whether it's actually viable or not, I don't care. It's what I want.
Yeah.
He
When
lies
we're going-
quickly.
Maybe
Quickly,
you
but
should
that's
practice
what
something
he
called-
wanted.
Maybe you should practice
Done
something
what
called
I want.
delayed gratification.
That sounds like a
Where,
waste of time.
where as an
and help.
adult, you don't get everything you want. Sometimes you just don't.
I'm 12 now.
You get that unicycle, CC. It looks like it's an infernal machine.
You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do. So you
don't even know who my dad is.
Yeah.
I don't remember my family.
You get the you haven't.
about my family.
All right, you're in a huddle. What are you actually saying to each other about?
That's the
aside from-
conversation. That's the
That is
conversation.
Aside
literally.
from bickering about a unicycle.
Somebody should watch the van while we do the thing.
I thought the unicorn was in the
No,
van.
the unicorn came out and nuzzled one of your shoulders and said, "Hey, what's
Part
up?"
of the group huddle.
telepathically.
I think
There's a horse over your shoulder.
that's fine. Well, whilst all this has been going on, since I'm like left out the loop, can I
Yes.
just converse with Moon Color because I don't know him or her very well.
Okay, yeah.
But I appreciate their assistance with the last fight.
Can you roll a persuasion?
Oh dear, that's not very good.
Oh dear.
Maybe
How does a 5 do?
Okay.
So
You tell a
anyway, the deal.
bad joke.
The deal says that if we assist the gnome to fix something something for the devil, he'll repair our vehicles just for doing that quest. He says there's some level of danger, but I can go and ask him, if he can give us as much information as possible, so we can be successful.
Yep.
Why did you not ask him for more information already? Oh my god,
All right, fine, I'll walk
this
away.
is why I'm the leader.
Because someone kept
This
interrupting
is
my
why
head about a
I'm the
unicycle.
I think Xanaphia points out that we're talking about one gnome going around the whole of the Hell Plains on his own on a unicycle.
What a
I
badass,
think
right?
he's the biggest threat in the room right now.
What a badass. I want to be his
Badass.
friend.
He's a badass.
I agree with Xanaphia.
It came out
If you
wrong,
can tell
but
by his
my
loot,
god,
he's a badass.
he's got a unicycle and a loot.
Whatever
We'll be besties.
whatever the gnome wants to do,
The bard wants
that's
to do.
really irrelevant. The point is, we if we do this thing, we get the vehicles repaired. Okay.
he doesn't seem interested in our petty amount of soul coins.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't see
not-
what other option.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
go back to the devil. Say, hey, we're really interested. The only thing is, we'd like to know all the particulars of the job so we can be as successful as possible and prepare the
Okay.
right spells for the job.
Xanaphia comes
Can you
over
just put
now.
the devil onto the pontoon?
Yeah.
And put
Well, I must-
Dibex on the pontoon and with you?
Great.
Yeah, I come over.
I would be going with Dibex the entire. Is it meant to be a large base or a one or a
He
medium
is
base?
large. 4
Okay.
squares.
I'm still just giving the rest of the
Yep.
devil's
Sounds
dirty looks.
sounds interesting.
Okay.
What does it involve so we can be as best prepared as possible?
Okay.
Flicking your butt
So
right on.
as you go out there, you can see the gnome, and you know how when you see someone welding, and you see the sparks arcing when they're flashing. He's doing it, but he's doing it with clearly some sort of fire spell. And he's
That's pretty cool.
He's not trying to thaumaturgy the thing, right? Is he?
and he's got his fingers up like a little visor, 2 fingers across his eyes.
This is the devil that lives forever. Yeah, it doesn't.
He's just doing it
it's
over and
like-
over and over. This is the gnome.
Okay.
What is he working on?
Anyway,
Some sort of mechanical apparatus. It looks like there's a chair, and there's some levers, and there's clearly some sort of like a infernal engine that's inside the crane. The crane goes up. It's quite high at the moment because the chain coming down to it goes to what is some sort of glass ball, and it's got some bands around it in iron, and it's got some tubes just sort of hanging down from a metal apparatus underneath it.
sucking souls out of the river.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I said before,
So this is when you get out there. You say your
Yep.
bid, asking what it is. He says, so I've invented this apparatus to. As you can see, and he gestures to the river Styx flowing past you under that bridge in a Maldives sort of way. There's these sort of waxy heads and arms come up out of the Styx every so often and then sink back down. And every now and then we get a bit of a deluge of souls come through, usually when there's been some sort of catastrophe on the prime. But where there's times when it's quite sluggish. And he is pretty convinced that in times when you've got to get what get the ones that you can. There's probably plenty embedded in the bottom of the sticks in silted up souls.
Ew.
So this is like environmental reclamation, basically.
Yes,
recycling.
yeah.
It's recycling.
Think of yourself as James Cameron, Dibex. and
I was thinking he wants to stockpile souls in case there's a shortage. He's a soul prepper.
Yeah. And
Well, that seems very admirable. And you invented this. Wow.
A
Yeah.
prepper
Very
for
good.
good times when there's no death.
so what I need
For the fact I was
is
a paladin, I was congratulated.
So what's the
a
broken
couple of you
almost?
to jump in here and go down and collect some souls.
Oh, so actually the thing where you go
You have
inside the bell and you do the thing.
You have to.
I am already beckoning you over. Like, just the man for the job.
I'm operating the bathysphere.
Is that
And
it's called? The
I imagine
Battlesphere?
the dangerous part is that it's maybe not entirely watertight. Is
Well,
that the dangerous bit?
he is certain it's watertight, and he's got a clipboard and he marks off experiment number. Hang on. Okay.
How
You're
many
not there.
other people have tried this and failed?
No people.
Duo's stomach's watertight, so it'll
He's
be
ready.
fine.
He's ready to have a live test, but I've only got my
So what's the
my,
gnome doing?
my dirty dozen, and I don't want to risk any of them.
Sure. What's the gnome doing?
He's assisting with some repairs.
Off the bell?
He's got some sort of abilities.
Just checking the
that I can
rivets.
use. Yeah, checking the rivets, welding them in.
Alright.
Is Stygian water dangerous for
Yes.
demons? I mean,
Oh,
devils.
demons.
Devils.
Doesn't it
demons.
power that
That's the
spaceship?
thing.
No.
It's bad to everyone, actually.
Like, why would
Oh my
yeah,
God.
If he doesn't want to risk a devil going in there, so Stygian water is harmful even to devils?
Yes.
It's harmful to everyone.
Yeah, you can lose your memory
Oh,
just
of
like
course.
anyone.
Of course. Well, we've got two people here who are probably, trigger happy
Hardened.
when it comes to
You hear a telepathic contact
The unicycle.
duo.
Mm.
Lulu says, "Look, I don't think we should let any of the not.
You don't want any of the nice people to risk their lives, do you?
No, I don't want any of the nasty people to go down there and suck this soul stuff. I think it takes a couple of good guys like you and me.
I wholeheartedly agree, Lulu.
I don't want to
Can I just point out, I am good.
Well, how about you and I do it, and Cece and Lulu
Lulu
can
can
assist.
stay safe.
Who's the definition of bad? Are we the nasty people? Is that the-
This is
I'm-
this is a
no.
telepathic conversation.
Fair enough.
I
I like a lot of you. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Just say, I am good, guys.
So
I
yeah,
would
she
like
says
some-
she says
Make bad decisions, okay?
this is telepathically. She's not. She's wanting to succeed for the group, but minimise the number of souls that this guy gets,
I see. So you want to win, but okay.
and try to get the bare minimum.
Okay.
And maybe if you and I go down, we can see.
Yep. Get one, get two, leave.
Yeah.
Sure.
So this is just a test to a proof of concept.
Oh, if it this is not if it works, then keep going, and you'll have 10 minutes of air.
Okay, so
And
we go.
then we'll wheel you up.
So we go down 10 minutes.
Oh, 5. I won't go
5
through
and
over
hoover,
10.
5 and hoover up as many things as we can hoover, and that's it. Done.
Done.
So, do you go inside the bathysphere, or is this glass globe the storage?
No, the glass globe has metal band around the outside,
yeah.
and it can open like a
Okay.
Pokemon.
And then there's
Pokeball.
like a Kinder Surprise.
Then the tubes
It's
underneath.
got a duo
hoover up.
surprise.
Yeah. But where is the sticker stored then? Or the trackers?
And underneath it is more of a metal contraption of
Sure.
some sort. And then there's what look like sort of tentacles. So it's like a giant transparent jellyfish with these tentacles hanging down. Those tentacles are actual little hoses. And inside there's some levers where you can try to manipulate where the hoses go, like a little snuffleupagus.
Okay.
This is
So
just got
what's
duo written
the
over it.
what are the risks though? Obviously there are some risks. Is the risk that the sphere will break, or it doesn't work, or it explodes? What's the actual
Yeah.
risk?
What happened to the last test, and what test is this?
What number?
We've been tuning it many times, but it's more the more problems we're having is mechanically. So the more help we can get with this winch and winding apparatus.
So you'd like us to help with the repair work to begin with?
The rest of you, if you can, if anything happens, grab the chain or
Sure.
Whatever.
Okay, so
All right.
Otherwise, just be
Hoover up.
Yeah.
Hoover up and everybody else who's not on there, keep alert to things not working.
Now these devils that are off to the side, they're actually on sort of 3-story buildings, in this big crane. So the crane's got like ladders going up it, winding its way up. Those zigzaggy type fire escape type ladders. And there's also the workshops, and you can hear there's some devils in there still banging away doing stuff. He says it won't take long, and seeing as you've agreed, I'll get my guys onto it straight away. We're not going to repair your vehicles. We're going to do straight swap outs of materials, and that way it'll be a same day turnaround.
Sounds good.
And so whole panels of things, you can see a couple of these barbed devils start sort of popping off parts and riveting them back onto the side of your own demon grinder. And he says, I've got some ideas.
We love ideas.
I reckon there's some other upgrades we could do to this. And you get in a sense that he actually enjoys and gets pleasure out of pimping these things.
I'm going to pimp my devil
We're
ride.
going to put a claw
devil
on your
pimp
claw.
So he says, have you got any ideas for
Inside of
upgrades?
your devil's
Laser
whatever, refrigerant.
beams.
Laser beams?
More
What sort of
offensive
attributes do you want? Do you want it to be
capabilities.
tougher, faster,
We'd like it
more
to be better.
better armor.
defensive, better offense?
I think we want to make it better at damaging other vehicles. What weapons do you have that don't target people? That target.
Yeah. Okay.
Target the
Yeah.
machine. I
And
know
then-
that the
then
claw
you also
targets
want
machine.
better-
That might just be making us get more
Explode.
health.
Better
Cow
armor,
drops or something like
so
that.
the damage threshold's higher.
True. And if we're just going to do the ram tactic, which seems to do the most damage, having more health will just win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, can we get like a drop pod?
The wheels.
Oh, what, sorry?
A drop pod. Can we get like an extra bit out the back that we can fill with crap, and so we can like drop it and pop tires?
Just a trailer that we
Right.
can release.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, my mind's working. I know where you're going. Let me run with it and see what the boys come up
Well,
with.
you are the artist.
Alright.
Yeah.
I have to say, the Xanaphia just literally looks at this guy and just goes, he's like the first devil that's actually alright.
You've just got to have a hobby. All these other devils are just bored.
Yeah, that's it. I don't
hobby.
What's it?
Yes.
The devil makes work for
No,
idle
their
hands.
hobbies are like war and soul grabbing, whereas
This guy's just like, I like to build
I like to build
vehicles.
shit. Okay.
I have some technical arcane questions,
Yes.
which I addressed to the group because I
Yep.
have yet to talk to the devil yet. So I'm just like, well, we managed to walk on water over the sticks. I wonder if the spell such as control water might affect the water.
I was
on the
actually tempted to
sticks.
ask that question.
Yes, because I think I can make that happen. Someone
be a
should
good-
ask the devil, like, what we're trying to accomplish is what? Retrieve, like, the muck at the bottom of the river?
Yeah, kind of like sifting for gold.
So,
We're sifting for souls.
yes, so I wonder if parting the water will help.
That would help. In my mind, that would help in this particular case.
This is true, he wants to test it
But he
properly.
wants a proof of concept that it works when we're not here.
Yes.
I was more like thinking the control water spell would be handy in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
That's the
that
other thing.
too.
I was gonna say, if I go down and put dimension door, I can pop two of us out.
Hmm,
That was the only other thing.
that's good.
Alright, so who's going down?
I do not want
Lulu
to go
wanted
down
to go
there.
with
I'm
you.
already bad enough when it comes to enclosed spaces. as
Duo,
it is.
Lulu, and the gnome.
Does the gnome want to go down, or is he more of the up here fixing stuff bit?
Yeah, once Duo's in there, there's probably only enough space for another tiny creature, so the gnome or Lulu's probably.
Okay.
And the gnome says, I'm probably best, like, he's not a tinker, but
Yeah, alright.
he's got natural ability for that kind of thing.
So, if things go wrong, how are you going to get out of there?
I'll just open the door and
Swim up.
You
can
can
hold
open
my
it,
breath.
you can open the door from the inside if
I can hold my breath for like an hour.
I will try to part the river.
I can loan you my helm if things get dangerous down
Don't you
there.
need
No, I
to-
don't want to walk around with that on for an hour, getting used to it. That
Yeah.
just feels silly.
Oh, yes,
No,
that's
no,
true.
Can you?
I don't think it'll fit over my scabs at the moment either. My head is 3
I
times
can't
its
lend you
normal
mine.
size.
I cannot lend you mine.
If your head's 3 times its size, can it even fit inside of a shell anymore?
Oh, I can't retract it. No, I can get up to like my jowls. And it's like I'm having some trouble sleeping. Like,
So your head is too big to wear the helm, and her head has eye stalks, so she
I
can't
can
wear
swim
the
and
helm.
hold
So
my breath.
I've got just blah, 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 blah,
Dimension
dimension
door.
door.
That's
And is it
Oh,
a good
that's
idea
So
to
I'm
send
not
out
with that.
any sort of
Can you-
guide down there?
Could you leave your angry chicken
Yeah.
with him, so just in case he needs to? I don't know. Maybe you can use the chicken to look through its eyes. Or
Yeah,
something?
that's a good idea.
Can I communicate telepathically with Lulu?
Yeah.
I'll say like
You
I-
attract her. Well, you need to
Maybe
sort
I
of
could, like-
attract her attention somehow.
yeah,
but-
get her attention.
Yeah.
He does like the thing, like, go like this.
Yeah.
This is our
The
thing, is
universal
it?
sign for Hey Lulu.
Okay.
Hey Lulu, I need to talk.
I get it. You want to make sure that this doesn't go too well, but you're too important for the mission. It's just too risky to take you with me. We don't have anyone else small.
My abyss of chicken, and then if you need it, I can get down there, dimension door you out.
You'd have to cast it twice.
This is true. I'd need a long rest.
Does
when I
anyone
go
have
down.
shrink and enlarge as a spell?
Yes, with all of my magic.
No,
I mean, I'm working on it.
that's not one I would take.
put
Can
straight
we
off the
use
edge?
these souls as fuel for our vehicles if we gain
No,
access?
but they need to be forged into coins.
How does that happen?
That's happened. There's another industry that does
There's
that.
a dude.
layer
There's
of
a
hell or
dude who
something.
does it somewhere else.
I know a
Okay.
guy.
So
That
should
mostly happens in Maldomini,
That's what the
which
fourth
is
layer.
another city.
another layer of hell.
Stop ballet.
Mammon, the coin lord.
Of course.
My mom.
I also just, whilst this is all happening, we'll just mention to the devil, when you're doing the work, can you make sure that you get your boys to put stuff on them that's going to really give Azariel a good spanking when we see her?
No.
I know he means that in the way that Zariel is daddy.
Because there's a lot of that kind of play down here, and it's fine.
You don't know who they belong to, dude. Don't.
You know, that's why I covered Jace.
He's supposed to not like
do you want to
us.
move everyone else onto the platform as well? I've put the 4 dice there. The apparatus with the crane that you sit in to move, which then goes up. Moon color will come down. Trip, drop, trip, drop.
leave
over
her on the
bridge.
rickety,
Just stick her towards the back there. No, right.
I'm going
Yeah, at the back. Yep.
I'm going to summon Velstad.
I'll put him
from
right
the
at the
ring.
back too. He's sort of
But-
got his clipboard. Hang on.
What's he gonna do?
He's in supervisor mode. He's got
No,
a clip-
Velstad's going to be
clipboard
with
out.
you guys. I'm staying in
Oh,
the car.
him, sorry.
Ah, cool. Can you see through his eyes and stuff, or he's just...
No, he can tell me
That's
that.
pretty good.
He's going to be an extra special
Oh,
good
no.
boy because I'm summoning him as a mastiff.
What could go
Ah,
Every
Did you
time
wanna-
you say that,
mount.
What would be the point of? I would love to mount Moon.
Okay.
Like,
I'd like to ride.
Hey.
Oh wait, no.
A raid. That's all right. Just stick him next to him
Yeah,
off,
didn't
off
work.
the space.
yeah.
mouth?
You need
I
to
was
bring,
thinking
like,
about it
blue
also.
tack.
Yeah.
Lucian,
Yes.
you've had this infernal tack that you found.
Yes, the.
Okay,
that
so just
awful thing.
Adventurers League, they're legendary, and so you can't have them until you're epic and
Oh, I
da,
didn't
da,
want
da.
him anyway. It's fine.
But I'm happy to call it a story item for the purposes of this, because
I mean, I'll hold on to it. I'm not probably
because
not going to use it.
Felstad, when you summon him, remember, is effectively in the form of a nightmare.
Can we not just put it on the unicorn?
No.
What
so,
is this?
That wouldn't be good for the
Okay,
unicorn.
this is the new rule. From now onwards, whatever you say that comes out of your mouth, you have to do the exact opposite. Doesn't matter what it
So
is.
I'll give us
the
exact
infernal
opposite.
attack is a means of summoning and dismissing a nightmare, which Felstad actually is.
I'll give it some thought for the moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay with the car.
You don't have to
And
like
I'm gonna-
jam
and
the
I'm-
spikes in if you don't want.
I
I'll
think,
give it some thought
I think what
later.
it means is that you wouldn't have to spend a spell slot on summoning him.
Yeah, but I've already dismissed Velstad anyway, so I can't actually bring him back right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
But for the moment, I'm summoning Velstad as a good boy, as he's going to be a large fiery mastiff.
Okay.
But I don't have anything close to a dog.
No, that's
Because
just how
fine
they
instead, I
look in
can
hell.
summon a. I can have my horse be a mastiff for the halflings.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's like a
No.
hellhound.
Yeah, now it's a hellhound.
Yep. All right.
It's gonna say, Velstad, you be a good boy, horse. This is very strange. Just stay with the group, and I'm gonna go keep it. Yeah, be a good steed, and I shall stay with the car.
So you're on this rusty barge, anchored onto the river Styx, a few hundred yards from the dock.
Yes,
So that's not to scale. We'll lose our things. So you're right out in the middle of the Styx.
Styx River's very wide.
Sorry.
It's very wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that I mistrust the engineering of this contraption, but if you spare 10 minutes, I can use a ritual to see if there will be any disastrous effects in the near short-term future.
Yes.
It's merely an augury.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Excitedly get out the divination sticks.
Oh yes, your brand new Styx. The Styx of Destiny.
The sticks above sticks.
Yeah. Draw a circle of ink.
Okay, augury.
And then, start my chant, my little prayer. Does that take 10 minutes? 11 minutes even.
Augury, give us 10 minutes. I shall divine whether this is a
mastiff
good
is
idea.
twice as smart as an ordinary mastiff.
By casting sticks, rolling bones, and blah 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 blah. The DM chooses from the possible following omens, and you have to consider. Oh no, here we go. Results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
The spice.
Is this wheel and woe? Is that what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is?
yeah. It's only level 2.
The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome. So if you just do your action, which is these two to go boop,
Yeah.
with a wheel or woe shall result.
Yeah. Or
Okay,
both.
okay.
Or neither. Yeah.
Roll them bones.
So, like, if there is an impending, screw loose event.
Yes. Yeah. What is it? Critical final destination? No, the.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Just like multiple
Who
things
would've
just
thought
going
of that?
wrong.
Yeah.
It's like multiple things going wrong.
You get a bit of good. You get a bit of good and bad wheel and woe.
You get. Oh, I see. So I throw the sticks and then I interpret. I read the results.
The sticks are on their side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the six are upright. It's like, well, that can't be good.
Yeah.
But I only from at this point the destiny diverges at this point. So
Yeah. Yeah. It does not take into account, if I cast maybe, control water and part the water.
Okay,
maybe
I just wanted to
wouldn't-
let you know with your control water,
Yeah.
you're about 200 yards out into the Styx,
Uh-huh.
and just making the water disappear or vanish. The first of those control waters is for a standing water.
Yeah.
So if it's got sides and you cast it out at sea or in the middle of the river, it's more creates a wave if you raise it, or a whirlpool if you don't. And there's some other actions as well.
There's a
There's part water is another version, the old Moses thing.
Yes.
And that will part a 100-foot wide
Yep.
channel.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
are
lot of
more than
water.
100 foot wide across. So it's if it was a 100-foot wide river, you could part it and walk across.
If it's bigger than that, would you part basically a little dry space with no end though?
No, it's not going to just hold it there like an inside out fish tank.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking.
You part it, but if it's too big an area, the water will then rush in.
Gotcha.
It might give you a moment's visibility,
Yep.
because you can then do it again on the next turn while you're concentrating on it.
This river is so much bigger than I thought it is. It's really deep.
It's
isn't it?
huge.
Okay, before I get in on
Such a
the
regular
dock,
river.
I'm gonna
It's the river.
cut the rope that keeps my barrel on my shell, and it kind of thunks to the dock, and I'll empty almost everything out: bottles, candles, cheese, cloaks,
Okay.
oil.
The mastiff walks over, just ready to be tied on the barrel
As
onto
you
him.
empty the cheese, I'm going to slowly nudge it towards the edge. I'm hoping you don't notice.
Nope.
Cool. I booted into the river.
What was that?
A fish!
Holly, Lulu, get in the barrel if things get squirrely. It's watertight. It might keep you safe.
So-
and I'm
Good
going to bring the
thinking.
empty barrel with me into the bailiff's.
That's really, really good thinking.
And she just gets washed down the current in the
No,
barrel.
it should pop up to.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah,
just
Lulu
there.
still will
Yeah.
go on the
Okay.
river.
All right.
It's actually the way you kill her.
Okay.
I'll use control water to bring the flow back to us. Grab the barrel.
Yeah, we'll save Lulu, not
It's
do
been a
it.
while. It's been a while since I've actually looked at flying seed. I could actually summon a camel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with two of you in there, Bazelsteen says we should. There'll be easily 10 minutes. We'll leave you down there for 10 minutes.
Yep.
That'll still give you plenty of air. He says, whichever one of you sucks up the most souls can have a bonus gift from me.
I gesture to all of my modifications and like, you know what I want. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's like tattoos. It's like you can't once you've got a few.
Totally. I'm getting
I
it
can't
in
wait
full
to
face
fold you
and
down
neck.
and you must remove curse or greater restoration.
Yeah, Mooncolour can sort you out.
I
in your
doubt it,
sleep.
because you'd have to spend gold to cast Greater Restoration, and you're like, it's
We'll
not
go
worth
with
it to
remove
me.
curse first and then see where we go.
I looked it up and I was like, I have to spend 50 gold? Like, what?
To be fair, 50 gold's
100
not.
gold, something like that.
Okay,
No,
so,
screw that.
You get in.
It wasn't a lot, but
They go around screwing it up,
You know,
Oh, okay.
It's not bad.
You're screwed in.
and eventually.
Bell's dog's watching.
Is
us.
anyone in particular good with handling machinery?
No.
No one has proficiency in.
I have smith's tools.
I have
but
good
I'm
perception.
I'm currently looking through dog eyes.
I'm proficient in thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools.
I have
Other-
good strength.
Otherwise, I think it would be dexterity, raw dexterity.
I have good at that.
Dexterity.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is where I'm at.
You
get
could
on
use intelligence as well if that's.
So who's
I
the
have-
main fixer-upper?
I have good strength,
And
dex,
what's
and
dexterity?
intelligence.
Or control.
Yeah.
You sure about that one?
Hey, I have it. I don't use it. Never said anything about using it.
I'm making no judgments.
I don't make judgments much.
Okay.
Out loud.
So you are lowered down, and you can see it's a bit freaky when you see these tentacle bits lower in, and finally you see the water sort of, bloop, 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 and you see Lulu sort of flapping up higher and higher into the until the bathysphere finally goes down.
I wait until there's like 1 foot left, and then you just see Lulu get like yanked.
Just to scare people.
I
Yes,
telepathically touched Lulu.
Eventually,
Did he eat
all
you?
you see
Are
is
there
this
leaks?
chain being fed in as you two descend.
So this thing has no propulsion; it's just straight
No
down.
propulsion.
My
You're being
goodness,
lowered
this
in.
dog is better AC than
Oh
yours.
man, this isn't a submarine.
Really?
This is just
Yeah,
okay.
it's
By
bathysphere. Just-
Yeah.
This is just an air pocket in
It's
the
a,
water.
it's a diving bell. Okay, so you're hanging around, you're still doing it. Who did we say is operating?
How? We didn't.
Me?
Okay.
Oh, it was whoever had good strength, dex, or intelligence, you said.
Okay.
And I don't think we got as far as deciding who.
I don't have good strength, but I'm pretty alright with dexterity.
I've got a +5 strength, a +4 dex,
If you
and a
need me,
+4
talk to the
int.
dog. Oh. You do it.
This is like a. Has anyone got a forklift ticket? That's what.
Seeing as you're down the bathysphere, can you be Vicar?
Oh sure.
I thought you took Lulu. Oh no, wait, Vic is on top. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, never
Yeah,
mind.
Lulu's down there as well.
Yeah.
Alright.
What do we want? Do we want strength
Hey,
or dex
hey, Vicar.
or what?
Said dexterity to control.
You could
the
use dexterity to control it, or you can use intelligence to sort of figure out how best to control it.
Hey, Vicar, do you mind if I give you periodically divine assistance to maybe clarify your thoughts and your abilities?
With what?
Like guidance?
Hey, my job's done.
Isn't he here to like fix stuff or if things go wrong?
No, I was just checking the ball.
Give it to me. I'll control it.
So is that
You
a
do
no?
it. No, you guys came and did job for me. It's great.
Wait, you Vicar as well?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just
he's
said
playing,
he
Oh,
he's
sorry.
playing Vicar.
It says in card, talk in Russian accent.
Does it actually?
No. It says talk in Ukrainian
So,
accent.
how do you want to jump on to the controls and
What's the
have the
difference?
guidance from Dibex?
If it doesn't involve any kind of strength, if they look easy to wield,
Yeah, it
Why
feels
don't
like.
we do it together?
yeah.
It's like a dex check.
Well, you could stand on nearby in case strength
Yeah.
is needed. So, put Xanaphia on the actual 4 blocks during the operation. Yep. And you can have
You could-
Dibex within range of doing a bit
You
of.
can just put my imp on him, on his shoulder. Because I'll cast it through him.
Very nice.
Okay. We can be off to the side. That's cool. and then clicks within grabbing range of a lever or something if on hand.
Sounds good.
You're surveying the scene from astride your unicorn, with Bazelsteen marking off notes on his clipboard.
Hey, Gerard, Gerard.
Yes. I want to talk to Moonshadow. Just why is it a he or she or just agent?
Who's that? Sorry,
The unicorn. Is it just
she?
She. Okay. What did she tell the party? I wasn't here for the session.
That's
she
right.
released, so what was she doing in that orb?
She was in stasis, and the power of her celestial fury was powering these demons at her.
Okay. What's
She was a battery.
What's her goals down here? Is she also invested in saving Elturel?
She was a stage for.
Yeah, not.
What's it called? Wasn't she?
No, that's someone else.
Oh.
Different one.
Long
She's
story.
interested in getting back to the Feywild,
Okay.
and travelling with you guys is preferable than going alone on a unicycle.
Likes the cut of our jib.
Yes, she does. Okay, a couple of minutes go by, 2 minutes go by. You're starting to get a bit nerve-wracking. Like, obviously there's still plenty of time, but 2 minutes is a long time when you're just watching. You do hear, every now and then you get a bit freaked out as like a waxy face appears out of the sticks, "Whoa," and it sort of moans and then goes back inside.
Then I want to talk to Bazelsteen.
Okay.
I'll ask so do you serve any particular lord or lady down here, or you
The lady.
Sorry?
The lady.
The lady. Is that Zaria?
Yes.
I see. And
The lady.
did she give approval for this project?
Everyone does.
Quite right. Can I do like perception check whether he's just saying that or whether he
Sure, you can do a
is-
perception check.
Yeah.
I think it's
Or is it inside?
It's inside.
Inside, yeah. Oh god, alright. Luckily my insight's not bad. 15.
Okay. You get a sense that, he's saying that everyone owes fealty and homage to Zariel on this layer of hell, whether they do or don't.
With my helm of telepathy,
Yes.
there's no distance. It just says creature you're focused on. So can I try and contact either Duo or Lulu to see how they're going?
Telepathy? Are you on the
I'm next to the control panel.
telepathy?
On the beach where I was born.
Okay, yeah, you can contact somebody if you want.
Cool. How you going down there?
It's very dark, but Lulu
Yeah.
actually gives off a little bit of light,
Yeah.
so I can still push the button. It's fine. You hear like a.
The lemurs are not worms, they are these waxy creatures. They're sort of like, when they're floating in the water, they look like ghosts, like ethereal ghosts, even though on land they're just this waxy blob.
Yeah.
They're much more graceful in the water, but they're sort of flailing and clearly in torment. And you see them go, as they come down the current, they go splat onto the side, and there's his face there. And then another one comes behind, poof, and then it slides around and heads off down the.
I
With
thought I
the
was picking
current.
up ghosts, but it's more like living snot. It's
Yeah.
Ew.
horrible.
Visibility is probably less than 10 feet, or at least no
it's
more
like
than
travelling
10
through
feet.
mud, right?
Yeah.
There was rumours of a very big thing living in there, wasn't there?
What? Oh, I can't get
Yeah, we saw the vibe.
Don't say that now.
2 minutes later go by and you hit bottom. And
Oh, you weren't even at the bottom
Xanaphia,
yet?
you feel the chain go slightly slack.
Oh yeah. So I think they're there. I think they're
Yeah.
at the bottom.
You hear Bazelsteen go, take her up just a notch from hitting bottom, so they've got a bit of play.
Yep.
So just swinging from
Yeah.
side to side.
And so as they do that, it's actually quite difficult because even though it's quite heavy and you're going all the way down, the weight of all the water sort of does sway you off to
Yeah.
one side.
Oh.
And so it's you're sort of half penduluming out, and then as you go, you're a bit too high, but as you come down, you clearly see that there are these salted waxy things and a few hands coming out of the silt at the bottom of the sticks.
All right.
And Lulu sort of looks at you and telepathically goes, "Well, what do we do?"
Turn on the vacuum, Lulu.
I just check with you. There's no leaks, right?
No, she's painfully dry. It's very
After
itchy
you
in
hit
here.
the bottom. No bumps, no leaks, nothing.
There's a chink in the glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Silty sand.
Dog just
You do
dog's
notice
just
slight
staring at
wet
water.
patches around the seams, but no leaks.
I don't tell them. I don't want them to worry.
You know, like when rust gets wet and you can see because it's a
Yeah.
bit glistening.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna ask Lulu the same thing. Is she gonna lie to me too?
You tell her everything is fine.
Bit rusty, bit leaky.
Bit leaky!
No problems. No, it's all good.
The dog notices.
can't hear
that
you, I've got the
Click's a
vacuum
bit
on.
worried.
We're all chipper. She says to you, "I've got hundreds of souls."
Meanwhile, it's
Lily, I'm worried about you. Just you. We already know Duo was a bit messed up.
It's almost time for Lulu's next song because she's clearly not getting. She's
get in the
worried.
bucket, Lulu. I don't like any of this. Have a rest, and I'll put the lid on.
No, I'm not. She's not getting in the bucket.
All right.
She
But
said,
we can start.
Get that one. Get that one.
No, I thought you wanted me not to get them. Fine.
Well, we picked the best one,
That one was shiny.
Most
That one was
tormented.
shiny.
It was a shiny soul.
and you can
Come
see,
on.
you can
got this
feel
evil
that she's
mustache.
starting to lose it, and it. This is probably happening over days. It's not just this event, but
Get
she's
barrel.
now swinging from not giving a rat's ass to being still the good little celestial.
Hey, do you want to turn? Look, there's one.
Give me.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Let's see how many we can get in a minute.
Okay.
Lucian has a bad feeling about
Next,
places.
Lulu's gonna be drinking ichor.
Lulu's been hardened.
Yeah.
Lulu's gonna have horns growing out
More
of her
tusks.
soon.
Tusks on tusks.
She's got her tusks and she's gonna have horns.
The demo mammoth.
And her mouth is, her head is gonna be like one big mouth or something.
All right. I am going to play you a little snippet.
Ooh.
Just like Lucian's meditating in the back, just looking through the or like listening to the dog relay everything back. That's not good. That's not good. It's still down there. That's not good.
What's the dog saying?
No, the dog just the dog's transmitting telepathic messages back.
Okay.
Of
I
what
just
it sees.
realised you're dressed like a character.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's actually really cool down here.
Imagine you both. There's a stereo in the middle, and you just like turn it up, and you're like,
Suck it! And she starts sucking up these souls.
Telepathic stereo.
head banging and the trunks flapping against the glass.
Yeah, give me a sparkle cannon. Let's go.
No, don't set a fire in enclosed air. That's
What did I just say?
Killing in the name of. And she starts. You'll hear it in a second. Some of those that ride horses are the same that close portals.
I'm gonna.
Is Lulu singing this?
Huh?
Is she only singing it to do it, or is it broadcasting to all of us?
Sorry. Yeah.
Is broadcasting to all of us?
Sorry.
Is everyone hearing that, or is it just Lulu and Tortle?
This is really muted, like uncomfortable from the water below.
So yeah, we actually just see vibrations from how loud Lulu's doing this.
I'm gonna go into a head-banging rage.
You just smash your head on the glass every few minutes.
Not
every
yet.
few seconds. No, don't do
Everyone's
that. You
gonna-
put a hole in it.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna die. Nick, you're gonna die a horrible death. Oh
Lulu's a
And she
rebellious
starts
teenager.
completely wigging out.
Yeah. All right. She just studied at school, didn't she? She's listening.
All right.
Yes, girl. Welcome. Welcome to the deep end of the alignment pool.
no! Welcome to the chaotic part of the pool.
Okay.
Lulu's a rebellious teenager.
Bad uncle.
Yeah, some of those. What did I say?
Bad
Some of those that ride horses are the same that close portals.
So,
It's at this point that you hear some explosions and some
wait, who's hearing
cries
them?
of alarm
We're
from
hearing?
high up. No, this is above.
Okay, good.
High up in the arm of the Stygian Dock.
Oh god.
And,
shit.
you see some tracer fire, and there's these barbed devils on the zigzag fire escape type thing, and they're conjuring balls of fire and ditching them like baseballs up into the sky, where these giant vultures are circling and starting to come down to towards the.
These vultures look familiar.
Are any of
similar
them
to-
Screech?
They look very much like Screech.
But are any of them Screech?
You don't know.
Guys, can anyone
I
see
just get the message.
Screech?
I just get the message from the dog. Like, what do you mean they're screaming up? Oh no.
So, roll initiative or something?
Or something.
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
It's like, it depends if you want to do anything.
I'm going to use the dark dice.
Well, oh, I have advantage. Thank God.
The dark dice.
Oh, what am I going to need? I'm going to need a what is it? Vicar, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a Vicar.
With advantage, I have a 9.
I can appreciate that.
I mean, a 9
Do I
is
have
better
everyone?
than a 5.
1, 2, 3. No, I don't have everyone.
With my guidance, I actually
How
roll
am I
well.
missing? I clearly can't count.
Well, you don't need duo of
I've
it.
got. Oh, that's right. So I've got Vicar here.
You don't have duo.
1, 2, 3. Oh yes, I don't have duo, but he's
Currently,
currently
duo
down.
is
Yeah.
And so is Lulu.
underwater.
So,
He's living his best life.
anyone above 20?
Yes, I think. Sorry, math.
Lucian, you're above 20.
21. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone above 15?
17.
I got
15. 20 for Vicar.
20
Only-
for Vicar.
I could roll a little better and got like a little higher, but
And anyone above 10?
pretty high.
15, wherever that lies.
Yeah.
13 for me.
13. And you imp?
Like 3.
He's out, isn't he? He's about.
Yep,
Yeah,
he's on
he's-
3.
Okay.
I think no one cares, isn't it? Flying around. It's not the material plane.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Devil, he's in a devil place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one cares here. Oh no, it's an imp. If it was a quasi.
Okay, Lucian.
How high are those things up there?
About 150 feet.
What was the range of the spear thrower, the harpoon throwers on the car?
It's 120, isn't it? I don't know.
20?
I don't believe it's.
To the book. I
Thereabouts. You reckon you don't have your catalogue on you, but you reckon it's your. By the time you get to the harpoon back on the car,
I'm already at the car.
are you?
Yeah,
I was
he
keeping an
said
eye
he
on
was
the
at the
car. I
car.
left my
okay.
dog
Can you
with
just put
them.
yourself at the end of the jetty then?
How many?
Yeah, 120 foot range.
How many of these
120
huge
foot
birds?
range. Crap,
He
it's a
was
little.
by the car.
You can't
Did you
take the
just say a
car. The
handful?
car's in repair mode.
I'm not
He's
taking the
just
car.
sitting in it.
I've just been sitting in the car
How many
because I
did you
wasn't
say
sure if
there
they were going to nick it.
Yeah. The tormentor.
Yeah,
No, the scavenger. Sorry.
the scavenger. Yeah,
Xanaphia, what's that?
How many did you say that there were, or like above?
A handful.
what's the range of this? Everything's 120 feet.
So what are you
Pretty
going to do,
big one.
Lucian? Attend the crossbow and ready it.
Well,
It's like got
It's a little bit too
120
high.
foot range, yeah.
I'm going to.
Remember, they're above this thing here because it goes out there, and that's probably 150 feet up.
Okay.
So to you, because remember you're probably 200 feet out, it's probably 300 easily
Yeah.
from you to
Get Pythagoras theorems out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it A squared plus B squared equals C squared?
If I pop out of the
300
vehicle
by
and head up, would I
150?
be able to get them at least within 120 feet?
No,
No.
Okay.
I don't think we can do anything at all.
not at this range, but
No, at this range. You can
they're
let them
clearly
dive into an
descending.
action mode.
They're operating like paratroopers, so they're not going at their
okay.
speed. They're sort of doing a controlled fall.
Can I scream obscenities at them to get
You
them to
can
come down to
scream.
me?
Come to me!
Just bib the horn.
Yeah. Do your Leighton Hewitt. Okay.
I'm just gonna like make my wings like outstretch,
Okay.
just to like to show that I'm an Aasimar, I guess.
Okay.
And I just go, "Come on, you're hungry, aren't you?"
Now, do you have wings, or are these the...
They're skeletal.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So they were.
But you still, like, wings still pop out of you?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you didn't have wings.
I have wings. Like I'm using
Wings,
the
but
racial
no fly
ability to like
speed.
have them come out, but they're just skeletal wings. They don't actually make me fly at all.
On
They give you
season
an aura.
9, Aasimars get wings, though.
No,
do
if
they?
You
they
can
choose.
have the option to choose
You
it.
can
Okay.
choose at level 5.
I just have the regular
Which you
Aasimar
chose
ability.
not to.
And kept your other stuff.
The wings would literally done nothing.
Okay.
Alright.
So, waiting, Vicar.
He's a wizard, right?
Yep.
More than 125. Okay, so he just looks at like this, the Aasimar like freak out. I can't. You're all the way over here. So who's the strongest person on the dock?
Strongest in muscles.
He will cast.
Just wait until I have level 5 in Sorcerer, then I'll cast Fly on myself. I'll go up to them.
That's not good.
6 seconds.
He will cast haste on the skirmisher on the
On Xanaphia?
Yes.
Okay. So he casts a spell at you, and you find yourself going
So like
flickering and...
all time slows
Yeah.
down, but you're still just like normal.
Oh, that's true. Everything
It's
slows
like,
down.
Huh, this
Oh,
is-
really?
Yeah.
You'll move it. You've got +2 to your AC.
It's just so casual.
You get
to
an
dodge
extra
things.
attack, and
You get a bonus action, an additional action,
Which
which
you-
can be an attack, a dash, or
I think it's
something else.
I think it's most action related things
Most of
or
them, yeah.
one attack.
yeah, you
Can I
can't cast a
cast a
spell with
spell?
it. Not with the extra action. With your first one, you could.
So you can cast a spell and then take a shot with your extra action or whatever. So Vicar casts haste. Click, click.
2 AC advantage on dex saves.
Um,
and extra action.
I want to rush through each single one of the rock above and see if any of them are screech.
Then I can get that silly AC.
You're going to observe. Oh, okay. So roll a perception roll. This is going to be.
It'd be with my telepathy, like touch their minds very quickly, just to see if I recognize them as screech.
That would you could do one each round. You can't just sort of do a radar scan with it.
How many are there?
Specifically, how many are there?
It's a good question because the rock is a tough opponent.
You can see at least.
I'll show
six.
them a tough opponent.
At least 6.
It's not Screech. Screech got turned into barbecue meat.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
he got-
It's
he got-
fun playing that.
He got demon zapped.
Sorry, Wayne, that was only meant to hit him.
I don't know why I said Zinch. My
You're a bully.
I'm in the Warhammer.
Didn't even eat that one.
right now.
He's not from this plane, apparently, so he might not have died. He might have just been sent
You're
home.
okay.
Don't make me
Not
cry.
comfortable.
What's the go?
Alright,
Oh.
well, now that I've been reminded that he was just burnt alive,
Is he alive?
Thanks to,
He took like
which
200 damage.
thanks
Yeah.
for giving him
One
the
attack, one
PSDT,
attack, yeah.
whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
when we went towards the demon,
That's right.
Zachary got
I
shot out of existence.
guess I just touch one of their minds and say, "What's going on?"
Hey, dude.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Hello,
what's
fellow
up?
flock creatures. Birds
Hello,
of a feather.
Okay.
feather fellow friends. What?
You don't get any words in reply. You just get this overwhelming sense of hunger.
Oh, they're hungry.
They're ravenous.
Too bad you kicked my cheese off the porch.
You don't know that.
No, he's saying that out of game. Too bad you kicked the
So
cheese off.
that's your action, is your telepathy.
Yeah.
Did you want to move or any
Um,
other bonus business?
Bonus action. Gerard, you can have some bardic inspiration.
Okay. You are now feeling inspired. Click Click is singing a song about
Sing us a song, you're Gerard the man. Sing.
you.
Or cast us a spell.
Oh, I'm going to
That
have to
would
do
be
a
better.
moon colour, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'll go. Oh, yeah. Oh, did you get
Oh, yeah.
my 9?
What were you on? 16. Click Click?
Huh? 17.
17. I'll better write it on there. M.
By the way, my dog can fight. He's just not very good at it.
Okay.
The dog can fly?
The
Gerard,
dog can fight.
the moon colour tosses her mane at you and looks at you, and you get glowing nimbus. Shield. +2 to your Xanaphia. You are speedy.
So I'm feeling supercharged,
Yep.
and they're within bow shot.
Longbow, yeah.
At least.
Long
Yeah.
range.
What's the range of the short range for a longbow?
I think
Could
it's
you put me
is
over
it
there, like,
one
side
of
the,
the
the
That doesn't
road?
sound right.
I think the roads went where the car is.
longbow
Okay.
range 150.
To what?
Okay.
in range.
Yeah, so
Six
they're
range.
within short range for you now.
Nice.
Is there like 5 of them or 8
There's
of
at
them?
least 6.
Oh shit! All right.
They're not clustered together if you're looking for some sort of swarmy business.
Kill
Yeah.
one man.
Yeah.
Looks
Alright.
like they're spiralling down around the Stygian Dock arm.
I will cast Hunter's Mark on the squadron leader,
Okay.
and
It's range.
range, yeah, that's not going to be in range, is it?
No, I think it's about 60.
90, yeah.
That's regular attacks. Then.
Okay, yeah. So I just will attack it. I get my Gloomstalker one though, don't I?
You get 4 shots this round if you want them.
Dang.
Yeah. So let's roll and see how they go. This is
Roll
the
them
first
bumpers.
2. One is 11,
11 is a miss.
and the other one is what's that? 18 plus 9.
It's 27.
27.
27 hits.
And the other 2 miss.
Oh, really?
And, yeah.
Wow.
Did you do the extra one for haste?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You rolled
Four.
4
So
shots.
3 misses and a hit.
Yeah.
Okay, roll your damage. D8 plus whatever.
Okay, you rolled a 1, 2, and 3.
A D8. I don't get sneak attack, do I?
Yeah. And you wouldn't get a Gloomstalker. You need to say which one it is, but your first and your last both missed. So,
All right. Yep. All right.
should we just say, for the interest of for ease of play, that your first shot is your Gloomstalker attack? If we forget, I mean.
Does the extra D8? That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
'cause that's
Yeah,
one-
yeah, I
that's-
don't mind that
we'll
because
do
it's
that.
an ambush. It's an ambush
Yeah.
thing, so it'd be
Yep.
the first one you hit someone
Yeah,
with.
that's fine.
So yeah. So I'm just rolling a D8 here, eh?
Yep.
Plus
joy.
plus your dex.
6 plus 9. 6 plus 4, so 6. That's 10.
10 damage.
Wow, that was just so good.
You winged it. That was Xanaphia, so Dibex, you're up.
I will bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon 10 feet above myself,
Okay.
and then I will hold my Eldritch Blasts when the damaged one comes within range.
Okay. You can't quite see them all because they're sort of swirling around the docks, but you can easily pick out one as they come within range.
So
It's a bit of a
it's 120 foot, but
confused flock.
sure. So 120 foot range is
Okay.
So when they come,
So they'll be
within
pretty quick. As soon as they start defending, you'll get one that's pretty quickly. Bazelsteen takes to the air.
bring them down.
And flies
Fly
up.
me up there so I may stab them with my sword.
He's flying up and away, and it looks like he's going to come in at an angle as they descend, rather than
Okay.
fly up
It's
to
going to
meet.
be a dive bomber.
He's like that.
Yeah, so he's going up a bit now to one side. Looks like a couple might veer in toward. They've spotted him, but as they go, you see some trace of fire of flaming balls of flaming snowballs come flying out at it. And you see another 6 of these spiky devils come clambering out and climbing on top of the rooftops near at the edge of the sticks,
Okay.
so they can see what's going on. And remember, over there is the big arm that actually comes out, so they can actually get to the fight above you at least
Yep.
by climbing
These are
up.
Baselsteen's.
Baselsteen's boys.
Yep.
Yep.
Boys or
And
steens?
then Maynard. Oh no, sorry, they go. They descend, which gives you a chance almost straight away to take a shot.
Take the shot.
Oh, it's cocked. It's too bad. Oh, that's good enough. Alright, lowest one's 23. So I assume both hit.
23, yep. If you can pass an investigation at 15, it's quite hard. You can hit the same one that's been hit already.
It's 15 exactly.
Okay, so you follow the coconut and find the one that's been hit by an arrow.
Oh, it's like, was it 3 card Monty?
Yeah.
Find the queen.
Alright, so. +5. Alright, so 13 points of force damage and 12 points of force damage. Sorry, 11 points of force damage. 13 and 11.
Okay. Right. And then Maynard.
Oh, so their bad guy's action was just to move?
Their bad guys, their action was to move, and I'm not going to roll out their attacks, but they engage the barb devils that are on the
Sure.
thing. It looks like they don't have much in the way of ranged weapons themselves. And so the Varoks are engaged with barb devils in this massive fight. And a couple of them circle off to Bazelsteen.
No, I'm not going to, he's just going to stay down here. There's just no point bringing him up there.
Lucian, you've got 200 feet of walkway to run across.
Well, I might as well start.
Okay. Yep, so you go 60?
I'm gonna.
Is that your double?
No, I'm just gonna run 30 to start with, and just run 30 to start with. No, I'll dash 60. That'll be a bit easier.
Dash 60, okay, so 2 more of those and you'll be at the pontoon.
Sorry, I have to get a jump out of the cop.
Didn't need to be the whole way across. I
That
just
was
need to get in
Lucian.
range of them
Vicar.
at least.
You concentrating on haste?
Yes, still concentrating on haste.
Delicious, isn't
Level
only my
8,
wings worked.
level 8 spellcaster. I'm gonna fire magic missile. If I can pass that investigation check.
Yeah, go for it.
He's a mage.
Yep.
It's got one
Playing
15.
the gnome.
Oh.
Investigation. 4 and a 3. I think I'd get to 14. No.
Yep. Okay,
Well-
so you're just going, you're picking a different one.
Alright, I will upcast magic missile to a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So I'm gonna 5 little blue darts. Yes. 5 times 5, 25 force damage.
Nice.
And
Nice.
that was...
Roll only once.
Alright. Click.
Saves time, I guess.
Okay, so they're just hungry.
That's average.
What are they hungry for?
Your flesh.
Can I try and do an investigation check?
They like pancreases.
Pancreases?
Birds
Do I?
need those internal organs. They've got like rare
Yeah.
taurine and stuff.
Alright.
Give us your giblets.
I like giblets.
All birds
Alright.
have giblets. Even Kenku.
Yeah, they're my giblets. Go away. Okay, light crossbow.
Sorry,
Actually,
what's
my
that
light
called?
crossbow won't reach, will it?
No.
No.
I mean, the long range one might.
When they pause to engage this big fight, they're probably only maybe between 50 and 70 feet, depending on which ones it is, spread out.
Okay, the short range is 80.
Yep. So,
So-
they're all in range. What was it again?
A miss.
Hand crossbow.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, it was a light crossbow, but it
Light
doesn't matter. That's like a 4, so
Okay,
that's
it's miss.
11.
More tracer fire.
Just
getting your aim.
your spells.
Yeah.
What spell did you
Could
cast?
definitely be
I
more
didn't.
effective.
I used my crossbow.
Yeah.
Why was there not a spell?
Big choices on
She is a
spells are
minstrel.
not great.
But you're level
can
8
have-
full spellcaster. There must be something.
No, she took all bad choices.
It's a bad man.
You still have Eldritch Blast, that's 120 feet.
I do. That's true. That's okay. I'll do that next time.
Turn someone to a T-Rex.
Okay. That was click.
Bruh.
Moon color.
Why didn't I?
Moon color.
Moon color doesn't. Oh, she repeats the same action onto you, Gerard. Xanaphia. So you go glowing with the nimbus of Shield of Faith.
The closest one I will do Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Bonus action.
Yep. And I get 3 attacks.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Yep. And because
What's
they're
that?
engaged with an ally, do I get sneak attack now?
I-
On the first attack, yep.
Have I gone? Or is that... How come he's
You
gone twice?
haven't. Oh, where are you?
I'm 9 in initiative.
I think we missed you
Have
actually.
you not got him on the thing at all?
Where are you?
I must have been.
Devil, bad guy, imp. No, you're not there.
Okay, we'll cycle back to you after these 3 hits.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so away you go, Xanaphia.
A 10 and a
What are
14
we looking at? Gerard.
and a 27.
You know, I thought 120
So the
feet
10's
of
a
range
miss.
was enough,
10's a
but
miss.
apparently not enough.
14 is a miss.
And a 27.
Is a hit.
So I still got plus 10.
Gerard.
Still get
Sorry, what was it?
9.
Ah, that's good. Max on each. So that's 8, that's 14 plus 4. 18.
Plus another d6.
That's another D6.
1 for Hunter's Mark, 1 for Sneak Attack.
He doesn't have Hunter's
Oh,
Mark
Hunter's
yet.
Mark. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
No, I
I
do.
know you
I
did,
do.
you did.
That's a 6 as well. So 14, 20. 20 points.
20 damage with 1 arrow. Doof.
Yeah.
Good one. See, the first trace of fire worked. Triangulating. Dibex.
You said they're within 60 feet now, give or take. Alright, so I will drop a. I'll drop a hex on. Can I still see the one I've damaged?
Roll you. We'll let you roll the
No, I don't. So
perception 15. So it's just a different one, that's all.
what? Okay. Well, I'll hex that one then.
Okay. Once you hex it, you don't have to roll perception to know which one it is.
Alright. So my lowest is 18 on armor class.
Hits, all hits.
Alright. So far that's 7. Oh, that's nice. 7 plus. Someone else math. 7 plus 16
25.
plus
No,
10.
so 23.
33 now.
33?
Yep. And it's got disadvantage on, I don't know, strength related.
Okay. And you can see they're all now in hand-to-hand fighting with tooth and claw. You hear a lot of screeches go off, and some of the barb devils get sort of freaked out and just go all floppy. They're not falling over, but just standing there, allowing others to come in and start ripping and tearing at them.
How far up is this?
Between 50 and 70 feet, depending on which little battle we're talking. And you spot more coming down out of the smoke.
Oh, when is my turn? Did I...
Yeah, we're going to you now
Okay.
because we've sort of skipped you.
Yeah,
But we're back again.
Where you
We
go?
skipped him twice.
No, once.
just once. I think this is round 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where you go?
Where is Basil and his 2 attackers?
Almost directly. Yeah, directly. You can see there.
Above
so
us?
above you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably about 70 feet above you.
And how much distance?
Just that. So only like 10 feet off from you.
Oh, okay. Is this whole... I can use Call Lightning and it would make a 100-foot wide cloud. Would
Yep.
that cover the battlefield?
Yeah, that's right. And then you can just
Yeah.
call lightning down into
Yeah.
whichever point you choose under
Yeah.
that cloud.
Sure. I will look at this, heavenward shit show and
Okay.
just be like,
the
"All
cloud.
right."
The clouds are already stormy, so it's classed as there's a natural storm going on.
Oh, fantastic.
In fact, it's never not been like that.
yeah, it's always stormy out here. This is fantastic.
Oh no, no. Lucian's running across
storm-
the thing.
a
Oh no,
storm
now there's a
priest.
storm.
Are
The rickety bridge.
The
The rickety-
2 that are attacking Basil, are they adjacent to each other or are they flanking him?
They're pretty much in a swirling melee because they don't actually have the hover ability, so all 3 of these have to continue moving. So it's a bit tricky to get 2 and not get Bazelsteen,
Yeah.
or you could just
Or target just one.
target
right?
just one, yeah.
I will conjure. I will pray to Zulsha, the Emerald Flame, and take control of the storm above, and it will, the whole sky is going to darken. A 120-foot wide cloud that is 100 feet high,
Right.
crackling with green lightning with a level 4 spell. But because it's a storm, it's essentially a level 5 spell. In which case,
Nice.
3, 4, that's a 5d10. I will call down lightning on one of the drops
Okay.
attacking Basil.
Just roll your damage.
Yeah. He has to make a con save first.
Save or concept?
He still takes half though,
Good
right?
question.
Save for half.
Dex save for half.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You might as well roll your damage on anyway.
Yeah, roll
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
anyway. It's
I'm-
going to take half.
I will just maximize it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for the save to
maximize
see what
light.
it's going to be. Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
So what's your
You do.
maximum damage?
50
15?
lightning damage.
15?
5-0.
Yeah, okay. So it's...
Just a little bit.
Smells like screech.
all right, it doesn't blast him out of the sky, but it definitely does damage. Probably not as much as you would have thought lightning would do to a creature of its size and make.
Okay.
You're guessing it's probably resistant.
Oh.
They also
more
look
away?
resistant to fire, despite them all flinging fire at each other.
Yeah.
But it's just a bit of a devil slap fight.
Yeah.
Fiendish.
Yeah, they can hell fire for cool, and everyone, no one else cares. But that's why they like to close to melee as soon as they can. The devils goes, so continuing combat up the top. Some of the ones that are stunned manage to shake it off and fight back. Others stay stunned, and others are fully operational and charge and attack. You probably guess that there's probably about 10 of these demons now, so almost equal numbers. And the 6 that are over here and we're watching come tearing across. Yeah, that's right. Chasing after. He's got a bit of a conga line behind him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get out of the way!
Yeah, and these other 2 as well.
Okay, so that, yep.
Are they enemies or?
No, they're all...
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mechanics. Whatever.
Actually, we'll say all bar one of them goes up to the fight, up the ladder. So you just put them off into the black.
Wait, there was a ladder.
Oh, no, there's a
Where the dock?
huge
No,
ladder going
grab
up
one,
on
yeah.
the arm of the dock that
No.
grabs onto the... Yep, so but put one following along behind.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's my
Thanks.
bad. I should have paid attention. I could have just climbed up the ladder.
Okay, so the ladder will get you up to the melee,
Maybe you should go up
50
there.
to 70 feet.
Well, I didn't realise that was a thing until now. I'm already partway across this bridge.
That was the devil. Baddies, so they also attack. I'm not going to roll out the battle between my own NPCs and things.
But it's half the fun though, just watching the DM fight himself.
No, it's awesome time for all, isn't it?
We'll be
Yeah.
here all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't imagine a 30-person combat. Jesus.
It's now the 30-person combat, isn't it?
The first thing you notice is this horrible smell
Oh god.
It wasn't me.
as this creature comes out of invisibility.
What the living, breathing shit is that?
It has these 2
Okay.
huge arms with pincers and 2 other sort of hand claw orifices.
Oh no, that's not good for you. That's not good, is it?
That's
I'm halfway across.
We were not full rested, right? We're still
Crystal,
from the
put it
same
back on.
stats as
Yeah.
last
Sorry.
fight. So yeah, I don't have any more.
One across.
ability.
sorry.
Run across, click, click.
I've been very well rested. I haven't noticed anything that happened.
Get your
Okay.
ass over here.
And the
I'm
two,
running!
The 2 little humany type hands or claws sort of clench into a fist, and the sort of teeth grimace like a alien, aliens. As it sort of hisses,
It's a mouthful
and
of
then it
teeth.
releases its hands, and you get this smell of as this sort of portal opens, and 2 other creatures sort of gate in.
We
I
have
think
to.
we're fucked.
I'm out of here, says Vicar.
Yeah.
I am getting.
Is my unicycle finished?
He's a level 8 wizard. Throw the fire, not a fireball, but cone of cold, or I don't know,
Find something.
something.
Can
I
Xanaphia speak
running.
out of
Vanish?
like
Too
during
soon?
battle?
I don't know.
Lightning
I mean,
bolt.
he's probably got typical wizard spells.
lightning
Probably.
bolts. He's got lightning bolt.
Vanish.
Or I think all Xanaphia would say, seeing this, is like they could be too heavy for the floating pontoon. The floating pontoon.
Oh, well, yeah, knocking them into the river might be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and these two large creatures appear next to this thing.
We need to take a repelling blast, I think.
Yeah, they're also large. They're also clearly so you can sort of start to see. You've seen enough demons now that they are all haphazard and hard to guess how they're going to look. Devils is very much. They have
uniform.
goatees, they have horns, they have pitchforks, they have wings, cloven hooves, or some variation of it. Much more respectable. Demons, on the other hand, it's the other
They're chaotic.
Is he large or huge?
large.
Okay.
He's just buff.
Yeah.
He's been on the pec deck.
Terry Two Canoes.
Wait, did you say he was large? Sorry.
Large, but all 3 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do these 2 things look like? Is that
These
what
2 things have just been, so they look exactly like that. They're sort of wolfen type creatures, but without fur. They've just got this sort of scaly skin, slick, and it's a sort of grey, dark green, sort of swampy sort of colour. Rows of teeth on the inside.
I just say, moon color, keep me safe. I can keep calling down lightning.
And he's done his action because he's oh no, he does. He can use his claw still when he does that. So his pincer, his nipper.
So the bridge is 200 foot. 60 feet.
Can you just move him forward 1 square?
So
Yeah.
140 feet to go.
And he grabs that.
Keep an eye on the car.
Xanaphia or Click Click? Xanaphia.
T-Rex time. Turning him into a T-Rex.
He tries to. It's huge nippers, so he tries to
Doesn't matter.
grab around you.
But the imp is using
Pincers of power. Pincers of power.
Your AC's a bit up.
Hitting class 16.
Misses actually.
That misses. Okay.
Haste AC. Oh yeah, you've got the
plus 2.
you've got
Yeah,
the plus
because of the
haste AC.
speed.
Yeah.
Yep. And with the other one, he lashes out and nips at the chain.
That the guys are in.
Like he grabs it and does damage to it, but it doesn't sever it.
well
Is there like an
done.
emergency, like pull them up kind of thing? Like fuck the bends. This shit's important kind of
How
thing.
long did it take me to get to the bottom? A while.
Yeah.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was bad. Maynard.
Maynard's got to flap around that big dude with the big funky hands.
Okay. And does that mean distract him or?
Yeah, aids, basically. He's doing the aid action.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So give him the 8 action, and we're up to you, Lucian. Okay. Can you put yourself like 80% along?
Yeah.
Yep. So next round you'll be within 30 feet and running, and you can run another 10 feet onto the bridge,
Alright.
and still have an action.
In my mind, I'm going to tell Velstog to get ready to help to aid someone with to aid them to fight.
Okay.
He's just gonna go over here and
Alright.
distract this other dog
Vicar.
using his help action to help.
Banishment would be fucking good right now.
Would be dope.
I really wish I had quicken spell right now.
I
fucking work.
mutter something apologetic to the ranger, and, and then a wave of lethargy sweeps over you as I drop concentration on slow.
On
On haste, pardon me.
Shit.
to do another concentration spell.
To do another concentration spell.
So, but then the ranger will be left wide open.
No, it's alright.
No.
No,
you
you're
may be-
stunned.
You'll be stunned for one
next
turn.
round.
How's this?
Because once slow is, once haste is off you, you are stunned for 1 round. So you
I
will
believe
be,
I can catch all 3 of the ones on deck in a 40-foot cube, so they all have to make a save.
Yeah.
What's the spell?
It's slow, so a 40-foot cube. I can pick up to 4 creatures in the cube.
Oh, nice.
1, 2, 3. So that's 30 foot. So you can even get the first of the wolves if you want to get the big guy.
Oh, I was trying to get these 3.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
He gets the 3 enemies with
Oh,
facing.
okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh,
Is one
and
of
it's
just
going to
barely.
extend out further.
Yeah.
Is one of the blocks
It'll
within
be a
range?
DC 15.
No.
Slow is a wisdom.
Wisdom save, yeah.
Yep, DC 15 wisdom.
DC
save.
15 wisdom. Okay, so.
Next level.
Right. Wisdom. Okay. The middle wolf is slowed.
Just one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because they're resistant to
Yeah.
magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's one of
Still
them.
good. Still better than.
Is it?
And
Might
that
have been
was,
better
yes,
just
it
to keep
is.
him hasted.
that was
way
Vicar.
better.
Click.
Alright.
Crystal.
Um,
Check that on the middle one.
Yeah, it's got it. Yeah.
It is way better.
okay. How am I going to do
He's
this?
only going to get 1 attack as opposed
I've
to
got to move.
multi-kill.
I
To
guess.
here.
Okay.
And I'm not moving out of range of him, so no attack of opportunity. And then I'm going to cast polymorph for myself and be a T-Rex.
Oof.
Oh,
Has
yeah.
anyone-
Is there enough room?
On yourself.
Yes, I will take
Suddenly the
9
boat
squares?
goes.
the 4
You need a
squares.
lodge. You need a huge thing, don't you?
I do. I don't
T-Rex
have
is
one.
huge.
Oh,
3
Oh,
by
yeah,
3.
huge.
What if, once,
like,
if
over
you
the
get
spine?
hit, you will
And
lose
now I like just
concentration.
have room. I think.
Once you
brought
lose
it to you, right?
concentration.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my.
You can do the honours. You have
They're
to pull,
always sold out. That's
pull
awesome.
his
I was sitting in class earlier, so I had no sound when you sent this to me. Oh my god, I just saw it like open its mouth and light up. Right. Okay.
You think you're big?
Yeah.
And now there's a dinosaur. What am I missing over there?
The
long as you don't
pontoon
get to arm
starts to tilt. You know, the one side is probably about 4 feet in the air.
That's fine.
That's nothing.
That's
So that's
alright, guys.
So you cast a spell. I don't think you can attack on the turn.
That's your action.
That is my action.
Yeah. Sometimes, like with spiritual weapon, you. Yeah. Okay, moon colour. Holy crap. Okay, moon colour.
When she says holy crap.
Who's got moon colour?
I don't know who has moon
Nobody.
color.
I'm with her.
I had Lulu.
She's just been
I had
sanctuary.
Lulu. I had Lulu a while back, but I've been missing.
Yeah, give us the card out.
Lulu has more stats since you saw her last. She now has Cure Light Wound.
Oh, nice.
I do not have the moon colour.
Unfortunately, we don't have the elephant.
No, the elephant is.
I'm missing the elephant in the room.
Elephant in the room, yes.
Maybe our mage should Misty step down there and get our turtle up here, because the turtle is the tank.
You
can't
need
miss
dimension
this
door.
Dimension door, whatever. Yeah.
I don't have that.
Yeah,
take 2
no,
turns,
I've
but-
got 0 4th level spells.
I don't have any 3rd level spells. I've only got 2nd
Okay,
spells.
moon colour.
That's what I mean.
I have
the-
slots, but not level.
the
Those
mage.
spells.
These
Yeah,
wolf
mage.
creatures seem to be giving off this horrible stench, such that you maybe sort of start retching, and moon colour seems to be affected by that. She breathes in some of whatever it is that they're giving off and gets poisoned.
Oh, no.
She starts puking rainbow.
Does she have any other abilities besides Peaky?
Yes, and she pops the same thing to you, so you get +2 to your armour class.
Oh, thank you.
Xanaphia. Suddenly got very busy on this barge.
Xanaphia's
Right now you're-
stunned.
you're a
so
bit-
he's
Oh,
out.
you're
I need to
stunned.
see
Oh, hang
this.
on, you're stunned. Is that right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Stunned.
Stunned or something? Yeah, something.
Stunned.
Incapacitated, can't move, speaks falteringly, fails strength and dex checks, attacks on a creature
Oh,
or
that is so
advantage
silly.
when they attack
Time to
you.
hide my gem.
What?
She put a familiar on top of its nose.
Ah, right.
Aww.
Very good.
Bless.
It's just an angry chicken at the top of the
Alright,
actual
there's this
dinosaur.
T-Rex
It's,
with
it's
a...
just screaming, charge! And
I've got to
whatever.
get one of that at the end. A
Yeah.
photo of that.
You need
with
Ride of the
light eyes
Valkyries
like
playing.
Oh look, it's the angry chicken on top of the
Okay.
the primitive
Where are we
angry
at?
chicken.
Moon colour, Xanaphia. You are stunned, so at the end of your round you recover from that. At the end of your turn you recover from that action. Incapacitated, so you can't move either if you're
No,
stunned.
can't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So that's you, Dibex. I think your hunter's mark drops too. If you're stunned, you lose concentration.
Yeah.
No, you,
no.
no, you just
No.
you just can't do anything.
Yeah,
now.
okay. Yeah, so you can't shift it either, but you're still maintaining it.
Yeah.
There is a mark out there.
Alright.
It's currently on one of those rocks.
Am I in threat range of this thing? I assume I am. Did you move
yes.
him forward? You moved him forward?
No, he moved forward.
Oh, he moved
On his
forward.
turn, yeah.
He moved himself forward.
He was the one to move.
You're in melee with a large...
Oh, you have
demon.
your spiritual weapon.
Would it be safe to
I know,
assume that
but-
he would turn on the thing that just got twice his size instead of the thing half his size?
You can turn him that way for
Like,
effect.
would it be... Ah,
That thing looks
He
like
does have these
that
pulsing...
thing looks like a tyrannid.
Pulsing
It's terrifying.
sacks.
It's a horrific.
Yeah.
Alright, can you kite me around it, please?
Alright, so you stay within its range.
Yeah, but I do not want to be facing it, between
Wait,
it and the dinosaur.
Okay.
Yeah.
further back. Where do you want to
You
be?
can get to the back of it.
Yeah, that'll do back.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alright,
Moving through the... Probably won't matter for this, but moving through the squares where the pink squares are, where the raised part is, will be double move.
Yep.
that's fine, as long as I got there.
Yeah.
Alright, I will recast Hex onto this dude,
Okay.
and
You've
then...
got a ring for the dude.
We need
That's a
more ring.
slow ring, isn't
That's a
it?
slow ring.
Oh no.
Bye-
no,
bye-bye,
it's not.
dinosaur.
Dead.
I'll attach a base to him for next week, assuming that you're going to do this more often.
Yeah.
I probably will because, like, let's be real. What else have I got right now?
Well,
so
what
this
you've got
is
is probably about 150 hit points, and
This is a
each of your bite is like a fireball.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not
And then,
quite 100.
despite the fact I'm in melee, I will Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
So no one else has attacked him, and since I've got the aid action going, my first one will just be a regular attack.
Okay.
By the way, this one has aid if anyone wants to try smack it. And then it's also slowed as well,
Yeah.
so...
Armor class 11.
That's a miss.
Right. Now it's a disadvantage attack.
Gross.
Yeah. Oh wait, I get a third one because I got Elden Accuracy. Hold a sec.
So you have super advantage.
Alright, so I will take, the first one's armor class 24. And then the second
Armor
one...
class 24 hits.
The second one is disadvantage. Armor class 17.
17
Oh.
hits.
Okay.
Alright, so somebody help me out. 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 plus 6,
21.
21 plus 10.
31.
31 points of
damage.
damage.
Very nice.
31.
Disadvantage to strength.
Okay.
That's me done.
Gerard, where are you? Gerard, yes. We've got a very busy initiative track.
Yeah, Moonshadow was retching. I was like, Moonshadow, can you get us out of here?
It's moon color.
Moon color. Moonshadow.
Moon sugar.
Thinking of it. Actually, Moonshadow is such a great name.
Sugar.
Unicorn.
Sugar. Yeah, it is.
Where is Mooncolor? Oh, Mooncolor's back there. But yeah, so this turn she just soups you up. But so you ask her, get me out of here. Where to?
Just
Telepathically?
away. Just keep me safe and I'll keep calling down my lightning.
How far away?
Yes.
As far away as you... Well, not out of combat, but...
Like those
Like
mountains over there?
60 foot?
No,
Some
let's
distance?
go to the bridge.
I can take you
perhaps.
there like that.
Yeah, just park up next to the gnome
Don't
and
go
the
on the
hellhound.
bridge! Behind the paladin.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to jump on her
Like
for your
here.
turn?
Yeah. Can you move the barbed devil up behind
No,
Luciene
I
as
wasn't.
well?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I
he
don't
is.
know.
Yeah,
They-
Sorry.
You can actually put Gerard just off on the black, so that it's clear that he's in the fight, but he's we won't confuse where he is. He's actually on
attacks when
Mooncolor.
they're slowed.
Would I? It would take an
Ooh,
action
that's
to
good.
get off
That's
her?
good, actually.
No, it takes half your movement.
So
Right?
nice.
What
Similar to getting up from prone.
They can't take reactions. They can't cast spells really. They have less. It's like what happened to you,
But in
bad
reverse.
version. And it's a bit worse. Like they can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. They only make one attack if they've got multi, and if they want to cast a spell, I don't know if these guys do, but they have to see if they even can.
This turn.
Take some 2 rounds
I'll
for
say-
one action spell.
To Mooncolor, like, I'll get off you first and try and get some distance, but you can pick me up when you've recovered. We'll work together.
Okay, because this is you having a go right now.
Yeah.
You'll need to do a save for this poison as well. The
Yeah.
affected Mooncolor.
Is it a con save?
It is a DC 14 con.
I believe in you.
I don't think my con is fantastic.
I believe I can
Oh,
fly.
thank God. Yeah, that's like 19.
Okay. You're immune to this stench for the next 24 hours, so we'll ignore it for this battle, the rest of this battle at least.
Okay.
The devils go.
Oh, wait, no, I'll
yeah.
hop off her for
Okay,
half
yeah.
a movement, make 15 foot towards the bridge to
Okay.
get to safety.
Okay.
I will
Good work.
use an action to call down a bolt of lightning onto the big creature,
Yes.
but to its side so I don't hit anyone else.
Okay.
Not me.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest one.
Yeah.
Or...
Who's the biggest creature on this pontoon?
Do you reckon if I
that
jump,
two?
I could throw them
I need
all
5,
off?
but it's fine.
I can give you one more.
Sure.
Here's a purple one.
Sure. That's 7, 8, 9, 14, 24. Actually, that's a good one. 26 lightning damage.
26. Okay.
And then as a bonus...
Save for, what is it,
For half.
15?
Save again, DC 16.
Okay, passes that.
Okay, so he takes half.
And how much did you do?
Did I say 24?
24?
You said 26.
26. So he takes 13.
So he takes 13, but he is resistant, so
Oh,
he takes
he's
6.
Well, shit.
It rounds down.
And then for my... That was just an action, because
Yep.
I'm using an existing spell as a bonus action. I will cast Spiritual Weapon. I will cast
Okay.
a green
You can have an attack
fiery
with that?
sword and attack him.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There's a 17.
Hits.
Oh, great. Okay, that is. What's spiritual weapon? 1d10 plus my whiz.
It's 1d8.
1d8 plus whiz.
She
Okay.
cast at higher level.
I don't want to use the slots for that. Oh, fantastic. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 force damage.
12 force damage.
Yeah.
He takes full damage from that.
I was going to say very few things resistant
Yeah.
to force.
Alright. So that
Join in
was
on
Gerard.
on the photo taking.
The devil goes.
Let's draw a picture of my dinosaur. Yeah.
I think this is selfie culture gone a bit far.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
There's a picture of all of us with like a dinosaur
you
behind
see
us.
two bolts of
I didn't
fire
take a selfie.
from the
Just like
pathway
a-
come sailing over Lucien's head
Oh.
and hitting this thing with the claws. It doesn't take full damage, but you can tell it's not immune to fire. So it
Which
takes
creature? The one that was
The
behind?
demon.
The devil just threw fire at the demon.
So move the devil forward then?
No, he's just pitching it from back there.
Ah, okay.
Pitching it like
He's got his
Space
hat on
Force.
backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bada bada bada.
Yeah. And battle continues in the sky.
Crystal.
And then the demons go.
Do you want some?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Then I'm on a diet.
Okay. It's just chicken. It's just tenders. Okay.
Okay, slide guy.
So if I'm hungry, I'll just take a chunk out of Jason.
Fair.
I've only got one.
You don't mind. Just gonna get like a little.
A slide guy
Just a
turns and attacks your dog.
Okay.
Bye bye, doggo.
He's slowed,
There's also
so
moon right in front of it, but fair enough. Dog's more of a threat.
So I think it's one melee attack.
yeah. So multi attack's just one of them,
Yep.
and he misses in any case. Your dog, and he nips out of the way.
Bravo.
Can you move the other one forward one square?
It's just the dog's weirdly neighing.
Yeah.
You did a good thing getting out of there.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sticking around here. Melee range.
Just gonna nope right out of there.
Nope.
We my 5 to 10 around concentration spell.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
Oh, where's the monster? There it is.
You really have to all attack one target, otherwise this is going to be
I'm
too
running
long.
down.
I'm just gonna go. I got 2 attacks, but I can only use 1 on each target. I can't use bite and tail on the same target.
That's still good. 2 attacks.
That's
So.
pretty good, yeah.
So I'm gonna bite.
I'm just concerned that the moment you get hit, you'll lose concentration, and then you lose the spell. So
What's the con of a dinosaur though?
Yeah.
it's low AC, has low armor. So she'll have to make a con check.
Yeah, but
The con
The con
is
should be
plus
using a dinosaur's
14.
con.
15,
Plus 14.
No, sorry,
Plus
plus
2.
4.
16.
Plus 4. Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
dinosaur's got a con of 18?
19.
Oh.
19?
Wow.
God, it's wearing a necklace.
That necklace didn't change
moon
size.
colour.
It's also
Takes-
you got 8 creature, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Takes 37 damage.
Oh!
From one claw.
No, the
no.
healthy one
Oh,
is
the
also
healthy
attacked.
one.
The healthy one.
Claw claw.
And the big guy.
I think Moonclaw needs to, Mooncolor needs to like disengage
She will come next on her, yeah.
or bamf out.
This
Can she
white
bamf?
guy?
She can
Yeah.
bamf.
Yeah, but only once.
He
Once would be good, even if it's
uses
across the bridge.
one snip on the chain.
How's it going up there, guys?
Doing more damage to it, but not snipping it.
Do you want to pull them up?
I shout, Gnome, teleport down
Yeah.
It's
there
going to
and
be
get
too
our
long.
Tortle
He's out
out.
of combat.
He attacks you.
It's going to take minutes. I
can
don't
do
have
that.
minutes.
Hmm?
Dinosaur
I can do
man.
that.
Dinosaur, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, dimension down, dimension up.
Ooh.
How bad do you think it would be if like Tyr just grabbed the chain and just yanked it up? I don't like that.
Okay.
Oh.
Kristen,
And
do
it
you want my advice?
does.
Grapple him and then just put him into the river.
I can only grapple if it's medium or smaller.
And does 23 damage with a
yeah.
pincer.
What was the what?
23 damage.
Why, you're large.
armor class.
Does it say that in your actual description?
It says if the target is a medium or smaller.
Is that for the bite?
Yeah.
I think he's
That's
just meaning grapple in general.
that's for swallowing.
I mean, just the general grapple. Do a grapple, pick him up, put him in the river.
Oh,
Yeah.
like just grapple in
Yeah.
general. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Your strength versus his strength, or dex.
Yeah.
He just does the actions that the animal can do. He has the intelligence and wisdom of the creature.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
How smart are you? Oh, not very.
It is not.
Okay,
Yeah.
cast your man back to the dinosaurs.
Yeah, size of a pea.
He has a natural
Walnut.
grapple that he can do with his mouth.
like,
but that's
I kill.
generally-
Sorry, it was for 26 damage.
Yeah.
Yep, I wasn't going to take a little
Kill,
of
notice
sauce
that.
of walk.
He also,
Next, I
with
think
his
I'll
little
come out.
flappy fist,
I was going to keep going.
goes at you as well.
What do you want?
Snip,
No,
snip.
you need modification.
And
I want the repelling blast
7,
from
8,
Helmets.
9, 10,
I'm surprised you don't have a
Switch it out when you
challenge.
next level.
15 damage.
No, I like that.
Oh no,
I've got Agonizing Blast
yeah,
and
15
Devil's
damage.
Sight.
Yeah. So you've used the devil's sight.
And misses.
22 sessions.
Actually, I can go Darkness now.
And that's
These don't
him.
have,
Lucian.
Okay,
immunity to
yeah,
darkness.
run the last bit of my
Nobody
feet and
does.
You
not
can
all.
move 2 squares onto the barge.
I shall.
I know, but
I'll
we're fighting
move.
demons.
We'll be fine.
Oh shit, this is what I'm missing, is it? I'm gonna ask Velstad to distract this big guy to give me help,
Okay,
because the other one's slow, so we can't smack him.
okay. Can Velstad do a save
lot of
versus
squishes.
poison?
Oh yeah. He's within my 15 feet, so he's my 3.
I've got thunder knockback as well.
That's going to be on
I'm
the
going to go up next level. I'm
That's
just
even
gonna
worse.
come.
How does that work?
I doubt it. 7?
Okay, so you're poisoned, giving you disadvantage on
Oh shit. Oh, it doesn't matter for him. He's a dog. The dog's
attacks
just.
and abilities.
Well, he's not doing any attacks or abilities. He's just distracting
Sure.
the big thing.
Okay.
I'm going to hold out my hand and fire off a guiding bolt at the big thing at 3rd level.
Sorry, just before you does he lose his reaction as well, the slow
does.
guy?
No
Okay, so it
reactions,
means your
slow.
dog can.
That was
move,
what I was asking
otherwise
about. That was what I was asking about slow before.
Yeah, okay.
Just
Wait.
fire. 19. Did that hit? Nice. So I need 2d6, but that's fine.
D6? Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not rolling well.
Which one are you attacking?
The big thing.
No.
I mean, this is the first thing that I go, oh crap, gonna get rid of that. Okay. 8, 10, 12. Is resistant necrotic? But
It's radiant, isn't it?
Well, it's radiant, but the racial also adds necrotic. That'll be 20 points of damage mixed between necrotic and radiant.
It takes all of it. How much did you say, sorry? 20?
20 in total.
And the next person
now he's
who
lit up
attacks
like
it
a
gets
beacon.
advantage. The next person who attacks it with Guiding Bolt has advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, was that a guiding bolt spell? Was
Yeah, it was.
it? Cool.
Just,
Very
I
good.
just fire it off. Like, I still don't know how I'm doing
You've got a
that.
few
but
tricks up your sleeve.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm doing this, but you can hit it easier now. That's
Okay,
my turn.
little gnome chap, gent,
Mika.
savant,
The chain's been attacked 2 or 3 times.
twice.
This is a mechanic thing. I can visualize the inside of that sphere, and I would dimension door to it if it were in 500. If it were within 500 feet, because the water's so thick, I couldn't know that.
Yep.
So if I attempt it, will I end up 500 feet in the river, or will the spell just fail?
You would think that when you dimension door to a location, think of it as a latitude, longitude. You know, would default to that space, so you
Yep.
can't sort of teleport to a sailing ship. Usually, you just end up in
It does say a place you can visualize,
yeah.
but I don't think I can risk that. I'm going to.
Magic missile would be
Yeah, I will 4th level magic missile the hex
Magic
one.
missile is great though.
4th level magic missile, the big guy.
6
Mr.
times
Nippy,
5,
Edward
30
Scissorhands.
force damage.
30.
30.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Okay.
That will do.
That'll do, Greg.
I'm going to come up to the controls. My turn.
Okay.
For all of them being lightning resistant, I'm probably better off using a cantrip. That's right.
That's why I'm happy most of my stuff's radiant.
That was Click. So main colour.
No, it's my go now.
Where are we? I think
Click
yeah,
turn now.
Click.
Okay, I'm gonna bend down to bite. As I do that, my Abyssal Chicken's gonna be like, la la la, and distract him.
And bite this guy.
No, just distract. So I can have advantage, and then I'm gonna
You already
bite
have
him.
advantage.
Oh, do
It's a
I?
guiding bolt.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Even better.
It's all lit up with
chicken can give advantage to the next person.
Yeah, chicken will do that then.
The chicken will have to leave your nose to do that.
As I bend down, it will be. No?
You're going to offer up your nose as a plant so the chicken
Well, it's
can have
as
an
I
action?
go to bite.
You're offering the snack.
Okay. Anyway.
That's my awesome.
You can launch off and flutter down and...
It'll fall if it goes more than 40 feet.
Yeah, that's right. But
I
they
don't
don't
want
take
that.
damage.
What if we feed your chicken?
19.
19 hits.
Yeah, cool.
Is this the T-Rex's
It's a bite.
first attack with a bite?
Yes. I don't have
Debut
You need
T-Rex.
D12s.
Love it.
And I've got some over here.
Whoa.
Probably actually shouldn't have mine.
That's
dice after
rubbish.
that I rolled.
No, you-
18 plus.
I don't think it's allowed rolling D12s.
Huh? Excuse
It's
me?
against nature.
Barbarian said otherwise.
25.
25 damage.
Yeah.
I mean, you've chucked in a very hard fight. This is
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
You're
got the.
not going easy on me.
Alright. Tail it on this guy. Is he still slow? Do I still have advantage?
This is the
Slow doesn't give you advantage.
No.
It just makes it easier to hit.
Okay.
He's got a -2 to his AC.
15 plus 10.
Oh, could you roll your poison? I forgot about that too.
Because they smelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a
her
sneak
head
attack.
is like 10.
Would you count a T-Rex's teeth as a non-magical
What is it?
weapon?
Con?
Con
19.
14.
Was that 19?
19.
Okay.
Alright, so it's a 25 to hit with.
The slow guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Slow. All right.
It's like very slowly ducks.
Are you joking? Oh,
Oh,
it's
no.
painful.
Oh.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, what?
How much?
Tickle.
10.
What was that? Your tail, was it?
Yeah.
And what's this
more
bite
damage
special
I've
attack
done.
you have?
Huh?
What's the bite special attack? You've done your bite. Is there in the next bit of it?
No, the bite grapples creatures that are small or
Medium or
medium.
small.
Okay,
It
so
won't
it's
grapple him.
irrelevant.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not relevant for this.
That was like the worst damage. Oh, one.
So that was Click Click. Moon Colour.
Just gonna bamf out of there, right?
Yeah, can you put her just teleporting back to where Gerard said to teleport? Oh, behind the demon.
Yeah, behind.
Further back.
Yeah.
Sort of halfway. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. You're going to kick that guy into the sticks.
Yeah, now you guys are out the way. I'll just smack him in the sticks with my
And-
tail.
She heals a little bit.
Nice.
Xanaphia.
So I can. They're still slowed, are they?
He's still slow.
They're all still slow. Like,
Oh, it's
even
just
though
that
No,
vacuum
only
cleaners
one.
is slow.
Only one.
The one with the blue ring is slow.
Oh, really?
One of them is fully
Both of
operational.
them has to do soon.
Okay, I'm going to Misty Step next to these two guys, next to Gerard and
76 squares. Is that going to be okay?
no, the other side of them.
They're poisonous, you know that, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that side.
Okay.
Welcome to the danger zone.
I'm going
brother.
to use my action to cast Longstrider on you,
Ah, hello. My name's Luciene Fairview.
Lucian. That's it. I had a bit of mind fart there.
How do you do?
How do you do? My name's Luciene Fairview.
Just so you've got the extra movement,
I'll not say no. Thank
and then
you.
for my movement, I'm going to move back.
Okay.
Good luck.
No shooting.
Tag.
Can you just move?
I can't really.
Maybe back a little bit.
Yep.
Just on the bridge.
I want you to have mobility because I want you to get in and out of the way.
You're on the bridge.
You also got to shoot, man.
Okay, so that was
Away
Xanaphia.
from the
Dibex,
die.
you're up.
Yeah.
All right. So I will. Well, I got no choice. So I'll Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
By the way, yeah, I should have advantage because my imp would have. So this round, armor class 15.
Miss.
All right, and then on the one with actual disadvantage, armor class 19.
Hits.
All right, 11 plus 5,
16.
16.
16.
And then a spiritual weapon as a bonus action will come along and hit the one with the
The
one
slow
I'm
one?
attacking. The one I'm attacking.
Okay.
Really. It's armor class like 24.
Hits.
D8.
You think my master would
And another
plus
10
1
points
con
of force
disadvantage on
damage.
strength checks to
Okay.
push the big thing a little further.
Do you want me to
Still
push
there?
the
Quite
thing?
damaged? Quite badly damaged?
That's right.
Should I push anyone
to be
anywhere?
fair, it
or
has
you're good?
disadvantage on strength checks right now.
Well,
too.
if you can push him
Yeah,
onto the
push him off
river.
boat, mate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
okay,
making
alright.
I'm making plans in my head. If I can push if I can get it one
awesome.
square back,
Especially
I
the
could
slow
try and push
one.
it in.
Then does
Yeah.
the slow one give advantage to hit?
He give advantage to hit.
Or he gets minus
he
2
just
his
has
armor
minus
class?
2 his armor class. Minus
Okay.
2.
So this guy flinging fireballs throws him at the slowed guy.
This one's what?
Sorry?
What?
That's alright. I'm just
Alright.
taking doing a bit more
Oh,
damage.
that
A
one's-
bit more
okay.
damage to him, yeah. The big guy nips at the chain.
Stop nipping at the chain, you monster.
Guys, I heard a thing. Is everything cool?
Okay, and to your horror, the chain
Oh,
snakes down into the sticks.
Why did we just hit the bottom?
And there's a dangling thing.
The vacuum's stuck. Guys, hello?
You guys go.
Which guy?
I suppose just click, click.
My helmet telepathy goes
Would-
like
Yeah, it doesn't
molds-
work when you're a
No,
T-Rex.
but doesn't it mold into any magic items or anything else? You've
As
got?
in, like, they can't be taken from you. You don't
they
get
don't
them.
work right now.
I can't use them.
Can't use them.
Okay.
It's wild shape. That would
Okay.
be probably.
Shit.
You'll have to just try and not.
Lulu,
Wait.
I really think you should get in the barrel.
You guys take 7 damage with battering damage.
Get in the barrel, Lulu,
Powers
right
and
now.
privileges.
Duo's going to spend his actions trying to force the elephant in the barrel.
Grapple
It's
check.
for your own good, like getting a cat in a cage.
And then he's going to put like some carrots and some peppers.
Just read that note. That's
My
what you're
last,
experiencing.
my last meal.
Have you seen any Coke ads
Not in a long
when they all
time.
get in the ball?
Both took 7? No, I haven't seen it.
Cook his life.
Yeah.
It's a giant ball, mate. Could you like try to roll it like a hamster ball to get out of here?
Okay.
Oh my god, do you know how funny that would be? Like, we just see you on the shore rolling up.
The one with no magic is stuck at the bottom of the river.
T-Rex. Now that you've rolled some damage and had these attacks, you're just realising that while you've got this massive mouth, it's non-magical attacks. So for creatures that take half damage or resistant to slashing, piercing, blah blah blah.
Give her a shillelagh.
You need duos
I
old
cast
in
magic,
Shillelagh on my
magic
teeth.
weapon on the T-Rex's teeth.
Yes, precisely.
Actually, the best one to cast it is on the monk because he's still magical weapons.
If you need to write an action or something or whatever you're
Yeah,
trying
okay,
to do
okay,
there, you can do that.
Perhaps we should have put someone who could teleport out in there. We didn't. I mean, to be
I did
fair,
say
when I got
that.
wheel and woe,
did
I
say
was not
that.
expecting a full-on demonic assault.
Yeah, that's pretty much woe.
I did
That's
say
entirely
I'll
woe.
go down there because I had dimension door.
He's out of combat. Just accept it and let's get on with killing this
Yeah,
dude.
so so he's done that.
We've got to survive. To get him out, we have to survive.
Yes.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Let's survive. You also have got to be shooting. If we're not doing that,
Can
we're
you
not going to
move
survive.
him one square that way?
Contingency is my rope trick spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked him being
Right
that far
now.
away.
And he grabs you with his nipper.
Can try.
20.
20 doesn't hit. I said you can try.
It's
Okay.
a paladin.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, a natural 20 hits.
So I assume that hits.
Yeah, natural 20 hits.
Has the chain been destroyed?
I'm not some damn grave.
Yes.
Broken.
Oh, okay.
Doing 4, 5, 6. This is dismal. 12, 17 damage.
Oh, this is dismal. Ow.
However, he does pick you up off the ground and your legs are dangling and this nipper is grasping around your waist.
I just get more view of your ugly face.
Yes. So you got the grappled condition. You can still attack.
Yeah.
I think it's just disadvantage.
I'm gonna rip his face off.
Yep. However, while he's holding you, the two fists underneath, or talons, claw at you.
Try to punch me in the.
Make advantage when you're grappled, I believe.
I will use from the Ring of Spellstore and cast Shield.
Okay.
Just which one is attacking you?
The guy that calls.
Okay, just remember he has disadvantage on strength.
Oh yeah, that'll matter when he tries to bust out. 20.
With shield, my AC is 26 right now.
Okay, 24 misses. And the other one misses as well. The shield
so happy that I
absorbs
had
the
that
two
in
blows. There's some other guys over there. Mr. Slow turns and attacks the T-Rex with his bite. 26.
That hits.
A lot of 26s.
Doing 22 damage.
Okay.
Thank God I should be able to T-Rex. It's soaking up all the damage.
And can you move the other guy to... No, we can just come around there to the side. And he can attack the cleric.
No!
Don't attack the
What's your
cleric.
arm class, cleric?
My lightning.
Assuming the unicorn is still shielding me, it's 20.
I didn't this turn, it teleported out.
Oh. But isn't it a concentration spell?
No.
Oh.
Like,
This is a unicorn thing.
it's
I'm
a once
guessing.
around thing.
Oh, right. And
Anyway,
that
I'll roll and
faces
see what
18.
happens. Okay. So the bite hits. Doing 13 damage.
Uh-huh.
Hits you with a claw at unclass 22. Doing 11 damage. And the other claw with a 19. Does 7 damage. So all three hit.
Okay.
There'll be 3 con checks, I believe, for your lightning.
So it's 11, 19, and 7, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's 18.
I'll go with that.
9. It's 37 damage.
Yeah, and I think that's all of them done.
Turn around and no!
Okay.
How about
You gotta make 3 con checks.
I mean, I don't think the lightning spell is worth holding on to.
by the way, you've got a +3 to your saving throw because you're within 15 feet of
It's
me.
not anyway.
Sure, alright.
Just in case you want to.
10, 10, 10.
It's all 10s.
Yeah, 10s across the board.
10s with a +3.
And that's an 11 plus whatever, so that's fine. That's a 13 plus, so that's fine. Oh. 3 plus, so 5. 5 plus
3 is 8.
3, so 8, so I fail.
Oh man.
Doesn't matter, this spell is useless. If they're all
Sorry,
resistant.
well, no. You said 3 plus 5 plus
No, 3,
3.
no, 5 plus 3.
Oh, is that it? You don't have a con bonus at all.
No, my con bonus.
You've already
I
had-
rolled
he's
a
already
3, my con bonus is 2, and
So
then he
it's
gives
5.
me 3.
Oh, so that's my apologies.
Yeah.
Sorry, you already added up to the...
Yeah.
He knows.
Okay, so you do action number 1.
Okay. 3 attacks. Oh,
That's why it's kind of good in a way that this is slow.
it's fine. When it's my turn, I have a plan.
Okay.
Actually, when is it my turn?
We
It's
are at the
yours,
top of the
like-
round. I
yours-
assume your Maynard comes in and
do
does
we-
harassment again.
Do we miss?
Yeah,
do we miss this
No,
turn again?
I jumped off the unicorn and then I cast a couple of spells.
Yeah.
Thingies, so that was my second turn.
Lucian.
Okay, Vel's dog is gonna like distract him, and as he looks down, I'm just gonna immediately plunge my sword towards
Okay.
his face, casting branding smite on it.
Okay.
Yes. I'm up here, stupid! I'm gonna stab him right in the face. Oh my god! How does-
Disadvantage?
no, well, grapple doesn't give disadvantage, but I've got advantage. But that is
Grapple?
13. I'm gonna use favored by the gods to give me 2d4 to that.
Oh, yeah.
Favored by the gods says. I can't do math for some reason
16.
right now.
I'm class
So-
16.
16?
I'm class 16 to miss.
What's your plus?
Oh man.
What's your plus?
4 plus 9. So that would be,
13.
yeah, that would be 16 then. Yeah. Okay, missed.
Okay.
Alright, second swing. This one doesn't have advantage.
Okay.
Gold dice. 7 plus. That is like 16 again.
Yes.
So close each time.
I'm a class 17 has hit this guy.
I know. I'm still
Okay.
concentrating on branding
There's
smite,
nothing that you listen-
swinging at it.
The car.
Maybe slow again if you have any more third level slots.
Recast it and try and hit them again.
Those 2 guys, yeah.
That's not a terrible idea.
Or if you have Dimension Door.
He
Oh,
can't
I
go.
can't use
They're
it.
out of the combat. Just
I could
they're
I
not
could get
coming
down
back.
there, but I couldn't get back up. I've only got one.
And
fourth
it would be
left.
kind of
You
like
wouldn't know where to go.
you'd be throwing a dart into the darkness here. It wouldn't really know
Can
what
I-
he's doing.
It's difficult terrain, but can I stand up, get up onto the controls, sort of, and make my way here?
Yep.
That might be like 20 feet.
Yep.
And
So you get up on
then
the controls. You've got to-
hitting Big Dad and Slow Boy,
Right.
I will cast Lightning Bolt.
Ooh.
Okay.
So they're both got to make a dex save. Slow does it with disadvantage.
Okay.
DC 15.
Oh, they are resistant to lightning bolt.
But better than
Better than
Fireball.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
You want more D6s?
Yeah. You two,
Oh,
four,
wow.
6, 2
It's
more.
going to pass through.
Here we
It's
go.
going to pass through T-Rex's square.
No, he's got up in the angle.
It's 3x3. Yeah, he's much bigger than both of them.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
It's fake health.
Fine.
It makes you feel any better. The T-Rex has a +3 to a saving throw.
Oh, because you're nearby?
Yeah, I'm nearby. I'm helping.
Yeah.
It's also rubbish.
Rubbish.
Yeah, better than
The
nothing.
dice are not
19
19.
lightning damage.
So many
What's the
ones.
save?
15.
Alright, well I failed it, so that's 19 damage.
So if it takes
Is that with the
19,
+3?
Yeah,
and
but
it
only
saves,
So
it
I'm going to make
takes
a con
9.
save as well.
4. Okay, the big guy is banished from with the lightning bolt.
Ooh. Really?
Smoke him.
Boom!
Did we do
Just
that
get
much
dropped.
damage?
Can you leave the ring on the thing,
Actually,
please?
I would have had to have upcast that. So, cool. It's a 10 extra for the slow guy, because it was an extra 2 to hit. 6.
And me. I failed as well.
Yeah, so an extra 10.
You've got to make a...
And now I've got to make a
Concentration check.
for poison. But he's gone now.
No, I passed it, but my concentration check.
Half
Oh, the
damage
poison is the
taken.
other guy.
Wait, what's half the damage?
Cool.
What's the damage?
What was it? 19 plus 10? 29. So
29.
14 would be your
Yeah, I
DC.
got 16 plus
So,
1.
Oh, well done.
I don't know if you heard, but it's taking an extra 10,
Okay.
the slowed one.
Running
Done
out
it.
of juice.
Well done.
So who's next?
Just get dropped from the air.
Quick, quick.
Alright,
That's
move around here.
Poignant.
All the space. I'm
Okay.
gonna
All of this.
fight the slow one. Actually, who's taking more damage?
Both of them seem hardly injured. The slowed one's taken a bit.
Okay, we're gonna hit the slow one.
Compared to their total, I mean. They've taken, you know.
That's good. Alright, fight the slow one. For a 19 to hit. And then that's 25 plus, I think it's like 7.
Nice. The
Uh,
strength of
yeah,
T-Rex.
32, what is it, damage? Piercing damage. And then tail on the other one for a 25 to hit. Oh, I've just rolled 2. I'll take the lower one, I guess. 23, it's still going to hit either way. 9,
The slow one.
12. Yeah, hitting this one for 20, or 19
We'll get
damage,
nothing
so.
Yeah. So do
Yeah.
apply your half because you've got non-magical teeth. So that'll be
6.
15, 14.
Yeah, 14.
It's a good thing, I guess, that they're resistant to lightning and non-magical damage, or they'd be destroyed.
Good for them, not for
If this was against the giants or something like that.
Yeah, we're pumping out so much damage.
Yeah.
I had some guy like one shot like a fire giant, and I was like, oh,
Okay.
fun.
Cool. So he's now like injured.
So my first attack was this one. Second
Oh,
attack
is it? Oh,
was
it's a
that one.
split. Okay.
Yeah, I can't attack the same target with my bite and my tail.
Oh, I see.
It's a little
Too far
difficult.
You
apart.
can't do Wizzy Dizzies as a T-Rex.
Yeah, no. I can't bend that way.
Yes. Okay. Moon colour. Heals again. And Gerard.
I'm at half health.
Gerard,
ish.
you get a shield of faith.
Oh, wonderful.
Go away.
Xanaphia.
Rinse and repeat. Let's get this into them. 2 attacks. One is...
Before you do that, did you want to move your hunter's mark?
Oh, yes. Yes, I will. Just do that. Yep, so I will
That's all
take the bonus, the Hunter's Mark, off of that rock.
Yep.
God knows what they're doing right
You
now.
can't.
No, you can't actually.
You
It's got
can't.
to die. You
You'd
have to recast it.
recast it. You could recast it if you've got a spell up your sleeve.
Haven't really got the spell slots
Okay.
now.
All right.
Um,
So just take the shots. Who's shooting it? The slow one or
The
the
slow guy, yeah.
Okay, slow guy.
Do you have the thing where you shoot an arrow and it makes like a hail of arrows?
No,
High
I
level.
don't
I think you got at least 4th level spells.
One is 21 and the other one is 18.
Both hit.
Good. Close to my friends, so...
Yep. One of them's just the first one. It can be a sneak attack.
Fuck these flies. Damn it. Fuck off.
You sound like Lulu.
What did I get there? 3, 6, 9, 11, plus 8. And that's 19 points of damage.
Okay. He's taken probably more than 50 now. Yep. Cool. Dibex. So 2 arrows into the slow guy.
All right. I will move the hex onto the slow guy.
Okay.
Disadvantage on strength, and then I will Eldritch Blast. Lowest is armor class 21.
Hits.
All right.
Little
8
bit.
plus 5 is 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. 17 plus 9 is 26. Plus 10, 36.
So 36 in total.
Yes.
Nice.
80, 95 damage so far. Still kicking.
Alright, and then I'll attack with a special weapon. I'll
Okay.
move it.
You can move it 30 feet, I think, and still
Yeah.
have an attack.
Yep. Armor class 22.
Hits.
Take another 11 force damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
Still there. That was
Well
that's
done.
Gerard.
And I'm done.
Yep.
Jesus. Very
Right.
nice. Very
Can I get the
nice.
glimpse of
Uh,
objects? Anything?
Do you still have did your cloud
Spell list.
maintain or
The
not?
cloud is gone.
Okay.
It's just back to a normal storm.
Yes,
Not,
okay.
not under my control.
Doesn't have green lightning coming out of it.
But I will trot to in between these guys. So I will like actually get closer in melee range.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no.
You're in
know
melee
what?
with one of them right now.
You know what? Never mind. I will instead. I think. As a bonus action, I will bring my spiritual weapon, which is where that big fat guy used to be, and then bring it to the slowed guy and slash
Okay.
him
Whack
with
the
it.
slow guy. Go for it.
Because why not?
So it just slowly floats down.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Finally.
About time.
2d8.
I've done bugger all. Like,
I just realised clapping. Pull
that's an 8.
people on the other side
Yeah.
of this.
And a 6. They're very nice. So 8. So that's 19. Because I get a +5.
Have you just noticed that?
Okay, that's
19.
enough. That's enough to banish him.
Oh, fantastic.
So can you
Oh,
take
thank
the one with
God.
the slow off? please?
Just like a sword of green fire just
Yes.
inside.
Um, yep.
And as an action, I will
have another
scooch
4th level spell
around so that I'm between between the water. I'm the monster is between me and the river.
Yep.
So I'll scooch around. Yeah, diagonally. Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
If it's that
Uh, And I will. How does he look?
Pretty good.
It's only taking minor damage.
Shit. He's been hit once
I will.
with the two.
I'll just go
the
like
things.
fine, and then call lightning again.
Cast
and
it.
Call down a lightning bolt that's like just to the side there,
Okay.
beside him. For a 3rd level
Yep.
spell
Roll
slot.
your damage.
That is 3d10.
4d10 is the storm, isn't it?
Oh yes, you're quite right. That's not. That is it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 damage if he fails his save.
Okay.
And I will also knock him blast 10 feet into the water.
Oh, cool. All right. Cool.
Just like lightning
And he drops into the water.
Bye.
Ooh, okay.
How's he looking in the
I
water?
have no idea what this is gonna
and
do.
then, well, straight there's current, so he sort of falls in, and he's
just
gone
goes like-
under the thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
he's down there. He's not that fast, but it's he's within range. Like people with arrows and things could probably shoot at him, and he starts to.
It's like,
So he
doggy,
might
it's like
even have
demon
a-
doggy paddling.
Yeah,
Just doggy paddle.
yeah. He is a dog-like fiend. That was a good round, Gerard.
Killed both of them. Hey.
Yeah.
Nice one on that push, yeah.
Are
I
there
did
any other
fuck all damage. but
devils up still?
Managed to.
The two fighting Bazelsteen.
Oh no. Okay. So looking up because it's devil turn, you can see that the tide has turned up the top, and the barb devils have pretty much beaten off the Vrox. and Bazelsteen comes swooping down and flies over this, harassing him from above. And as the guy's doing this, he's got this long pitchfork, and he's jabbing him down under the water.
It's like tag team.
And he whacks him.
sick.
And he hits him twice with a pitchfork, and every time you see him hit with this pitchfork, because he comes back up, and then the wound is continuing to bleed. It's not.
It doesn't heal over.
And it's not just does the damage. It'll continue to do damage, and he whacks him again.
Open wounds and sticks. It's not a good idea.
And so you see this thing sort of floating down the river with this horned devil jabbing him under the
I think you got it. Relax.
under the water.
He's a floater.
Yeah. All right.
I couldn't help that. It just went
To
quiet.
punctuate the end of the battle.
Success is what I'm actually
Trash.
saying, but
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
100% success.
How close?
Right, guys?
I saw the chain snap. How close is it to the edge of the dock?
It's gone.
It's gone.
It hit the bottom of the river.
how deep is
That's
the
fine.
river?
Now you get to use your
You're
control
200
water.
feet out
I've
into
used
the
my
sticks.
slot.
It took 4 constant minutes of the chain descending. It's
Oh yeah, true.
They've got 5
It's
minutes of
through
air.
quite a way.
So do you have control water?
No, just mould earth. Which would take ages.
Does anybody have polymorph?
No.
Do you have polymorph? I think it's just.
I do. I have no 4th level spells.
Who is
though.
over there? Vicar and Dibex. You're over in that direction. You can both have perception rolls.
Natural 20.
Okay. You spot a barrel bobbing along, probably about 300 feet down the river.
All right.
Did you open
Look,
up the-
there's a barrel flowing there. It looks like what you call its barrel, right?
300 feet.
Yeah.
It's far beyond what I can reach.
Oh. I'll send my imp to fly after it,
Okay.
and then he'll like attach onto it, and then just even though it's going along the current, he'll flap it so it hits to the shore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shepherd it.
At worst comes to worst, I do have a spell that will help. It's
Okay.
called Revivify.
Okay.
I mean,
Um,
I'm gonna immediately
With your
start
with
just
your- you rolled
tearing
20,
off
didn't
pieces
you?
of metal armor.
Natural 20. Oh, did you want the actual number or?
no. I just wanted. You got a natural 20. That's
It's a natural
that's
20.
fine.
I see the
So
bubbles.
you also spot downriver and in that vicinity the hump of large creatures breaking the surface, like as wide as a car. And,
Why do I
and
feel
long.
like Dura's wrangled some big thing into like taking him to the surface?
All right. I point out the big, huge creatures and go. Well, I don't know what we can do.
You have seen them before
Yeah.
when you
What
crossed the other
Oh, was
side.
that the thing that opened its mouth and devils just...
No, it was.
No,
not
these
as
are
big
like
as
the Styx sea monsters.
that. Styx
we were crossing
eel-
the first time, we saw them further
Styx
away.
eels.
I'm gonna focus on Duo
Yeah.
and try cast message to him if he's within 120 feet of me.
Okay.
Duo, where are you?
Let me check something.
will he float? Because he could always
Floating's
just-
not the issue.
He could kick his way out of the shell, and if he has to, like worst comes to worst, he can just kick his way out. He could die, but if his body will float, we can just retrieve.
If you're
the body
wondering
and
if it
bring
gets
back to
blocked by
life.
anything, it gets blocked by 1 inch of common
So do
metal,
we know anything?
3 feet of wood.
It's, yeah.
But if I
Well, I don't know. If you actually die and come back to life,
I can cast it through solid
No, it's
objects
the
if I'm
Styx.
familiar with the target.
Styx wipes your.
So,
You don't get anything from the message.
Don't know why you'll. No.
Send
I'm gonna try-
message.
It's message. I'm
I
gonna try
can't
cast
even
it to
teleport
Lulu
there.
then.
So you get.
I'm gonna try cast it to Lulu then. Yes.
We
To
can see
Lulu?
that she's
Yeah.
over the barrel.
I see a barrel. I don't know what the hell's going on
Yeah.
right now.
So you cast sending or message? is
Message,
it?
yeah.
Message to Lulu.
It's out of range.
Yep.
It's out of range. I just
What is the range?
120.
Yeah. You don't get any contact.
I don't think we can get to the barrel in time. So like the only thing is like if the imp can shepherd it to the side, maybe that's enough.
So your imp's already flapped off to have a go.
Unless I get everyone, we can just gather around me. I teleport us straight into the vehicle, and we fucking bomb it down in the vehicle as fast as we can, and try and run it by the river.
what about Duo? Okay, no.
He was down there.
Who's... Shit, that won't work.
It's within 10 foot. and I don't know where Duo is. Otherwise, yeah.
How did Duo get the barrel out of the shell? The bell.
You would have had to have opened it.
Yes.
Why do I feel like he would have just punched through the glass though?
Well, actually,
Either
it happened.
case, it's
Like, let's be real.
either case, water came into the thing.
Yep.
Alas, for poor Duo, we knew him well.
Basil, you have to find Duo.
Bazelsteen.
Yes.
Maybe he grew gills.
I mean, there's a good chance.
Yeah.
If you
Is
had
it one
some
in my
pepper.
own
I think he
chance.
feels very comfortable right now.
Okay.
He's a totally.
So he's in complete
I don't know
danger.
how. I don't know how.
He's happy.
Okay. So eventually, your imp starts to shepherd it, struggles because of the size of the thing, and also a bit freaked out at touching the water itself. So he's trying to push a barrel without actually touching the water while flying. And Bazelsteen flies. You ask for some aid from him.
Yeah.
He flies over. It takes a while to catch up, but he'll do the same thing. But he's got his pitchfork, and it's pretty easy from him from sort of 10 feet up to sort of just spike it along. And eventually gets this thing far off down the river. You can see Bazelsteen still, and then on the edge.
I'm gonna start running towards the car.
A right moon
The
color.
car's in disrepair.
I don't care.
Right.
Yeah, so you
car's not gonna get
belt
us anywhere.
belt off down the off the thing, and the car's like up on blocks and not.
I take one of the motorcycles and I start driving it off.
Rideable.
Oh yeah. That'll work.
I take one of the blacks that apparently
Moon
has fuel
colour
in it and
says,
start driving it.
do you want to just touch my back?
Alright, yeah, touch it, attack
Yep.
it, no,
Okay,
back.
and you're teleported to the barrel.
Let's try and crack open the barrel, I guess.
How deep is the river?
A little Lulu comes out.
Where's Duo?
I don't know where Duo is. He screamed. We fell, cracked. The glass started cracking. It was leaking. There was water pouring in. And the last thing I heard from him was him screaming at me to get in the barrel, and I could hear him slamming his fist on the top of the barrel, and then I could hear rushing water and then nothing.
Just gonna-
Died a hero.
What's that?
I said he died a hero.
I could try sending to him. I mean, I'm on the unicorn, so it might take me like a minute to catch up, but whatever.
Just gonna start
Where do
walking.
we
I'm
think
just gonna
he
carry
is,
the barrel
though?
and start walking back over
Okay.
here, just not saying anything.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
So
Can I
the
roll
baluster
perception to
is
see if
on
I
the
can see him?
Bottom of the river.
Yeah, I would have, like, if you didn't go with her, I would assume you're still there. Like,
You know-
I tried to
personally.
swim out. There's my question. I mean, if
But
it filled
how
up in water,
far?
he wasn't just going to sit in there. Was
But
he?
you got to remember that turtles can just get in their shell and hold their breath for an hour. So,
We've got an
what
hour.
if he's
We've
just
got an
sitting
hour,
there?
like less than an hour to get him out. We'll
yeah,
just
that's
be
fine. We
paired.
got like, what, 59 and a half
Are
minutes?
turtles buoyant?
I'm pretty sure they just sank, but.
All right. We don't have control water, so I don't know what else we could do.
Why don't we take a long rest and then I'll change into something that can swim?
This
Long
man
rest
had
is 8 hours,
I know. We'll be right.
and you don't want to swim in that
So
water.
it's a very grim afternoon as you all move back to the.
Before we go
To the
anywhere,
place?
I'm gonna.
Unless anyone's got something immediately to do.
Yeah.
Fine, whilst this is all happening, I will cast sending.
Okay.
So I will telepathically communicate to
Okay.
him,
You don't make any contact.
so he's dead. Or unconscious.
He's either dead or quiet.
I think the spell didn't fail.
Yeah, the spell
But you
didn't
still
fail.
get no response.
You don't get a.
Oh,
Because when you,
as Duo,
you
where
say,
the hell are you?
I
So
send it.
yeah.
It's not like.
Yeah.
So you send your specing. You say, "Hey, how you going, buddy?" And you don't because I think they can say 12 words back.
I'm
25.
gonna drop concentration
Okay.
and I'm gonna see if I can find Duo telepathically. And I'm gonna say, I've got some ichor. Oh.
Okay.
I'll be like, look, we can still resurrect him if we can find him.
He might respond to ichor. I've got some ichor! I scream louder
Right.
in my head.
You feel like it's similar to that. It's not like you're searching for something that's not there, but you don't get a response.
Why?
I'm gonna
Where's
ask.
my duo
I'm
gone?
gonna ask Mooncolor if she can teleport me back to the like.
Tomorrow.
The tug.
Well, I start running.
Oh, well,
Then I start running.
well, why don't you get on my back and I'll run because
yeah.
you've wearing
Four
metal
legs.
armor.
Yeah.
I pull out a knife and I start cutting off pieces of mithril.
Ah,
I was just thinking, like, the guy in plate armor, his first instinct is always just to, like, sprint to places. Like,
What do you plan on doing?
It takes 10 minutes to take.
Gonna
this
go find him.
Splint armor.
You cannot go into that water.
Well, too bad.
No, I'm serious. You cannot go into that water.
Oh no, I know. If you saved my life too much, I'm gonna at least try.
You'll die.
Well, then I'll die happy then.
No.
I suggest that you take a moment and think about this.
I've taken my moment.
No, wait, and take some time off and
Still cutting
maybe
off
calm
strap.
down.
Yeah.
Make a
I'm
saving-
still cutting
make a
straps off.
wisdom saving
I'm
throw.
running back to the.
Okay, I'm gonna
your
cast
friend didn't
dancing
save
lights.
your little elephant for you to just.
What you get?
I'm gonna cast dancing lights and
that
see
was
if
a
I can
one.
see through the water using
Alright,
them, like
so
if they light up
I
anything.
cast a suggestion on you,
10
and that
foot
was like
maximum,
the
even with the brightest light.
you need
Just
to take a
the
rest and a
murkiness.
breather and
Okay.
Mud.
not do
Silty.
this.
I'll go ahead and take a rest and take a breather.
Okay.
I just-
Short rest.
I know I just go take a rest and take a breather as his suggestion
Oh
told
yeah,
me
yeah.
to.
Okay. Yeah. Good idea.
What?
He was about to kill himself.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
okay.
crawl the river with a
You can
crane?
have inspiration if you don't have it already.
I don't.
Okay.
I've never had it this game.
Haven't you? Well, there you go. Boom.
With my perception, do I see anything like a shell floating in the water or anything like that? Or
No. You did do your initial checks.
Right.
Dr. Basil, what happened to the turtle?
Anything that goes into the sticks, I would expect not to see them again.
All right. Well.
Okie dokie.
There are creatures in there, but there is also the forgetfulness. So they become like a mindless lemur,
Beast.
effectively. Yeah.
So
And
where
Lulu
does
says,
it?
that happened to me once.
I guess you have to fight your way back to where you were.
Yeah, so we'll cure it.
I'm fine now though.
I'm getting better.
I'm getting better.
So sorry about this. This was an unexpected problem.
Yes, I've lost my bathysphere.
Where does this
He's starting
lead?
We lost our friend.
He's starting to show his true colours.
I'm wondering what the wheel was supposed to be.
The wheel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where does this?
Where is the silver lining?
Where does this leave us
The
in
Holy
relation
French
to
is kind of
our
flutters over to
bargain?
you.
Because obviously.
Oh, yep. I'll go and see, get the boys onto it. It'll probably take, if you guys have a sleep, I assume you
Lie
are
down.
sleeping type of characters. Take a sleep, take a breather, and we'll see what we do.
Still, I appreciate your help.
That's a different color sheet. Now I'm worried. You normally have orange.
So I knew it. I was like, I want to play a wizard again.
This gnome has
There's my unicycle.
has been
Please tell me he's
in
an
an
evoker or
adventure of mine
something.
before.
You've played with this guy.
Did you contact the DM and say, hey, I want this character to die so I can play something else? Because this is the feeling I'm getting. I've had enough.
I mean,
And there's karma.
This is the feeling I've got.
Surprise is good.
we've got another gnome wizard. Because the first gnome wizard wasn't this gnome wizard. It was...
I think we have
It
met
was the
before.
same wizard.
Down in the facet chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Not the one that I started this campaign with.
Oh, but you rebuilt Gerard from that.
That's right.
So it is the same character.
But you are wearing his armor.
Okay.
No. I know this guy, but your previous...
I don't know.
This campaign,
His character does.
your first character was a relative or friend of this character, was it?
Well, the other wizard I think he was playing before wasn't a gnome, was it?
No, it wasn't known.
So, do you guys? Does
Yeah,
is that
sure.
true?
I'm 100%.
Vicar has met Gerard in the
Yeah.
previous adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened? So when we think if we started at 4th level, so there were some adventures on the Prime
Yeah.
happening. These two actually did a bit of a stint together, but I've only just. I do remember you.
When I said see you in hell, I didn't think.
Wait a minute. You!
Prochetnia. Okay.
This whole time.
Okay, so you get your long rest, and Both of the vehicles are fully repaired.
Oh shit.
Wow. That's more than we expected.
So we don't. Do we still want the motorcycles? I mean,
Oh yeah.
The motorcycles he hasn't done anything with. He was expecting to keep them or for them,
just the cost
them
of
to leave
gas.
them behind.
Yeah,
true,
just living
true.
behind there.
But he said he's worked through the night for what passes for night.
I want to get a moment alone with Vicar. Like, I'll be like, kind of mind this. I'll fill him in, like the goss.
Okay.
Fill him in on the goss.
I listen.
Be like, okay, so the Warlock has a shield, right? It's like, okay, and then the Paladin,
Cut
right?
to. Yeah, good.
It's like,
Yes, good.
so so that spell the Kenku cast that was really impressive to turn to the giant lizard. That was like the first useful spell I've seen them cast. Like, this is fantastic news. Progress.
Minstrels are
Am
the
I
worst.
overhearing this? I'm gonna angrily stomp over
This
and
is like-
just.
this is a very shady gossip. Like,
Got a
I have
musician.
nothing better to do than stick my tongue out at you. So just
Oh, next time you polymorph, just accidentally knock over the.
just accidentally do it standing in your square. Oh, I threw you 10 foot the other direction.
accidental
Sorry,
tail
Gerard.
attack,
accidental non-lethal tail attack.
Okay. Yeah. So
Turn you into a mute.
your two vehicles are fully healed. He said he knew about your wanting to evade or have an advantage against other vehicles, so he's equipped your scavenger with a necrotic smokescreen.
A what?
Necrotic smokescreen.
Awesome.
A necrotic smoke
The
screen.
vehicle's driver can activate this magical device as a bonus action. Bear in mind that your other bonus action is to dash with the vehicle, so it's one or the other. But this causes the vehicle to expel smoke directly
Mine, are they?
in front of it or behind it, your choice.
I'll just check my phone just in case.
Lasts a minute. Heavy obscurement. Any creature that ends it on the first time or starts there takes 66 necrotic damage.
Ouch.
Necrotic damage. It's once a day, so it recharges. You don't have to have ammunition or anything for it.
Hurts.
Wow, that's cool. So once a day, it's like one use.
Yeah, so if you're being pursued, you spit that out, and everyone in the vehicle following you takes 66 necrotic damage.
Awesome.
Plus, depending on where you position it, there could be it stops visibility.
Flying home.
Wow, Lord Basil, that's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, wait till you see the demon grinder.
Oh yes.
I've
Like he leans in. Yes.
I've modified the warp drive on this thing, and once a day, this thing can actually phase out and appear 300 feet away.
Wow.
It's like
Can
a
it do it?
dimension door for a truck.
We just pulled them.
Can it do that while moving?
Yes.
You are a genius of your
And
craft.
it takes the occupants with it.
Yeah, and it maintains momentum, so bear in mind, if you teleport over there, if there's a ravine there, you'll then blast at full speed into the ravine. But it's a big benefit in terms of slamming things, because you can teleport and then slam things straight on the side with your demon grinder.
Horn devil.
That's amazing. Thank you very much.
No problem. Oh, it was fun.
You'll be the last.
Pleasure was mine.
I beg pardon.
What is wrong with you?
He says, if there's any others, you can always come back and I'll try experiment number 252.
Jesus.
Oh yes.
So this was 251 and 250.
Yeah, he scrubbed that one out
What did you
as a
learn?
fail.
It was going well till the chains were cut.
True. Oh, he didn't know. He wouldn't know if it was a fail or not, but he has to repeat the attempt at least.
251.A.
Wow.
I want to ask him if he has any ichor.
He doesn't have any ichor.
Guys, I need to find somewhere to stop. Got to do it for duo.
The other thing is,
no, you
with
don't.
this,
Everyone's doing
No,
it for
no.
duo.
Everyone's got to do it.
No, I
Power
don't believe
respects.
you do.
Power
this-
respects.
with this long rest, you'll also go up to level 9.
How about we pay our respects by eating yogurt? I think that's much more.
Good idea.
Because I kicked it in the river. I wish I hadn't now.
Do I take a little
Do you just
paladin
flick
now?
yogurt
I
into
feel
the
like
river
it
as
is
a...
champion.
Pouring one out for my dead homies.
Pull one out from my dead homies.
The turtle isn't dead, but
No, the
No,
turtle
he's
is not
dead.
dead. No, there's from the nature of the the telepathy and the sending.
You know what? Now that we've had a long rest, I can just ask my god what happened to him and where he is.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Is it worthwhile?
What's the... Well,
Part of me is very curious, but it would consume some of this incense, of which I only have 50 gold worth. It would consume 25 gold worth of incense.
I can give you 25 gold. I just want to know what happened.
It's the stocks of incense,
I know
probably
it's
not the
the
money.
Yes, it's the incense that's...
Yeah.
that is-
Just don't worry about it.
We could always go back to that hag, and hopefully she's made
Well,
more.
that's too much.
Yeah.
No.
So, is everyone leveling up or still doing that now?
Oh,
just
sure,
need to
I can
figure
do
out
that.
how we
It's
go.
just 9:30 now, but we've still got a bit of time if we want to do.
Yeah.
I reckon it would be a good place to leave it here just after a short rest, to be honest.
Oh, and stop for tonight.
Yeah.
Well, I want to do my
Can I ask you,
ritual in a second.
Is the,
Let's decide
Yeah.
where we're
That-
going.
That's
and then
my
we start heading.
non-combat.
is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
store
Non-combat.
still here next week? Or is this
I don't
it?
think so.
no.
Sorry?
I don't think so.
So
It wasn't meant to be.
So what do we buy
But
next
when
week?
when he moves, if we want the table that is in that store, we have it.
Okay. We should try it out.
I got my
I'm interested to
magic
see
now.
what the air conditioning is like.
I definitely
Well,
know I want
yeah.
Quicken because that's awesome.
If not, I have a... Oh, there might be further for you to travel to my place.
Fucking hell.
I have a large table in my house.
I'm taking repelling blast.
I want
Taking
Warcaster
repelling
so
blast.
bad, but I need a max the.
What's a fun meta magic I should take?
Twin
I'm-
guiding bolt.
Twin Guiding Bolt? My
Yeah.
Charisma's not that good yet, though.
I think it's casting something as a bonus action.
I'm taking that, of course.
Quicken
but-
is amazing.
That one as well. Yeah, but Quicken is too expensive. Like you,
It's 2 sorcery points.
Cost 2 sorcery. You can do it twice. Oh, I can do
whereas
it.
Twin is like, even level 1 guiding bolt is like
I took Empower
86
because it
damage.
allows me to re-roll crap numbers and only costs you 1. And you can re-roll up to
Well,
me
Twin,
plus
twin I
five
have to
dice.
spell and I have to spend a number of sorcery points equal to the level of the spell.
Yeah,
So it's gonna. I don't have that much yet.
but it turns your 46 into an 86 or your 5d6 into a 10d6.
I just don't have a lot of
Also
stuff.
means so that you can also bonus action do something like haste on yourself and then get 3 attacks.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
that's
know.
A Remy,
I don't.
that's a Remy move.
I don't know if I'm going to get to level 11 by the end of this game, though.
We were 9.
I'll go the in.
That's fair. Do sorcerers even get haste?
No, but you're not a paladin
Oh.
of vengeance, are you?
No,
You're not a Remy.
I'm not a Remy.
Okay.
I'm a paladin of devotion.
Sorry.
Thank you. I don't feel angry.
Warcast.
Proficiency is +4.
I get
I don't think
disappointed. Could take subtle. That could be fun. Heightened, extended, careful.
I get my roguish archetype and I'm open to suggestions what might fit.
Roguish archetype.
There's not many.
Well,
Cantrickster, just get another cantrip.
your ranger as well.
No.
So
Go, I mean, it's got
Assassin?
to be assassin,
It's gotta be
or the other one that gives you it's a part ranger.
Got him.
the scout.
Yeah, scout,
Yeah.
but that'll be a double up on skills.
Yeah. So
Oh,
if you're already a ranger,
Go
it's,
assassin.
Yeah, right.
You also
I mean-
go, you could also go
I think-
inquisitor.
That's not a
what's your +1, Xanathars?
Inquisitor?
Yeah.
What's your charisma?
So what's
Not
Xanathars
very
got?
And then don't go swatch.
Xanathars has got Gloomstalker, Scout, and
Inquisitor is in Xanathars. The Inquisitor one, the one that's about inside.
for the rogues. Mastermind.
Mastermind's there.
I think just pure mechanically,
There's also
your
just
assassin
thief.
is your best option.
Yeah, it's
There's
just
also just good old fashioned thief.
not.
Yeah, but this is not the sort of thing where we're sneaking
You don't
around at
sneak
people's
out.
bases.
Yeah.
We're
So you
like,
need your bonus
Yeah.
action to activate stuff.
But
It's
from
fun.
now on, one of you two can be invisible, so all of your attacks will be at advantage.
Ooh, that's gonna be nice.
Oh, I get destructive wave.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a nasty spell.
I mean, it's okay. It's a 30-foot range, and it hits.
I could take distance spell, double my
It's not
range
bad
of
at
guiding
all.
bolt.
It's only once a day.
Warcaster or cap out int?
I think cap out ant first and then get Warcaster.
I don't know whether to take Hypnotic Pattern or Counterspell.
I've got hypnotic pattern if that makes
I've
a
got
difference.
counterspell, so you do what you feel.
Is this a warlock spell?
Heightened.
Sorcerer.
No, this is Warlock.
No, I'm
Three
just looking
sorcery
at
points
rogue.
to give him disadvantage. That could be good though.
When you smite, you do a lot of dice. Could you do the empowered one to reroll all of your...
You know, that's actually a fair point. But I think it's just for spells, though.
Ah,
You can re-roll damage for a spell.
damn.
That's not a bad idea. I might get that later.
Remove curse. Oh wait, too late. Oh,
For some reason, I feel like demonic corruption is more
click,
than
click.
the remove.
Come over here.
I'm
Wow.
sprinting the other way.
Can Xanaphia dash as a bonus action?
Yeah.
What about disengage?
Actually, I'm gonna get
Yep,
distant
rogue.
because then it makes my
Rogue.
touch spells
But
ranged.
starting at 3rd level,
You third level.
if you're a skirmisher, skirmisher's pretty good for an archer ranger.
Yeah.
Skirmisher, that's exactly what she is. That's
So
why I
starting
like
at
it.
3rd level, difficult to pin down, you can move up to half your speed as a reaction
Right?
when your enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you. So someone moves, you go reaction, move away, then you still get all your shots and you're not engaged.
Oh wow.
It doesn't double up with ranger at all. If you're thinking of continuing down the thief path, that
You eventually get...
you might start to, you gain a proficiency in nature and survival, which are pointless if you've already got them as a ranger.
No, I haven't.
You haven't got nature or survival?
No.
Oh, you're a skirmisher, my friend.
Yeah,
It's not on here on the list, but
it's a Xanathar's one, so if you don't...
What's your +1?
I don't think is it actually called skirmisher.
Yeah,
Is
that's scout.
Scout. Oh, I've got that.
Skirmisher is the ability
Yeah,
that you
scout.
get at 3rd level.
Yeah, that's good. That'll round me out.
And you also
Also,
get
I
nature
I think
and survival.
Scout gives you expertise in nature and survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun.
If you do already have it,
Skirmisher.
You're
Cultist.
I think if survival comes from your background, I think you can pick a new one, but not if it's from your class. I don't think. I don't know how it works.
the background is just whatever you get, and you pick it when you pick the background anyway, so you can't sort of...
It's just lucky that he doesn't have the 2 ranger skills.
Oh,
That's
if you get
perfect.
it, it doubles your proficiency.
Screwed. Oh, yeah, because it's expertise, isn't it?
Yeah, it's effectively, yeah.
Fuck.
What?
Fuck.
That rounds
Plus 10 in nature.
Rounds it out a
plus
bit, huh?
10 in perception. 11 in stealth and 10 in survival.
That's pretty good.
And I don't know if you noticed, but your sneak attack also went up.
Yeah, would do. To 2d?
2d6.
Yeah, yeah, baby.
What kind of fun level 2 cleric or sorcerer spell should I take? Because now I can take level 2 sorcerer spells. I could take Misty Step. That would be kind of handy.
Oh, it's really useful.
Yeah. Take See Invisibility, Spiritual Weapon, Warding Bond.
Mirror image.
I've taken
No
spiritual
bonds.
weapon and aid.
Get Spiritual Weapon and Aid.
That's what
Alright.
I took.
I'm going to
What?
switch this off while we
Oh,
won't
yeah.
level up online, on air.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't realize you were still... Oh, I'm sorry.
My passive perception is
Yeah.
20 now.
20?
Nice. That's dirty.
That's going to wig me out. Do you want me to, without dice rolling, do you want to carry on just... So, it was actually good last time where we just travelled a bit so that
Yeah.
I knew what was going on.
Sure.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Are we still on
Where are you
record?
going?
Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Well,
Saddle up in the Demon Grinder and Tormentor.
sure. I'll just,
That's Dragon Breath on my
I'll
face.
tell Basil that his prowess in combat and in repairs has impressed me. Wink. Wink at the greased up corner.
Right.
Way up.
Covered in
He's
edge.
wearing just overalls. Nothing
Yeah, he's
else,
got one
like-
strap under,
He
and
wants-
he's
yeah.
carrying tyres.
Yeah.
Okay,
Huge traps.
I think we may have missed something. Vicar, are you interested in travelling with us?
This is
Our,
true.
our goals do align.
You want to... it's safer to travel in numbers.
But only if I can ride the unicycle.
I'll reach down to, like, it doesn't have handlebars, but it does have, like, a horn attached to the stick and go... if I can drive your car.
Yes.
He's good.
Put out my feathery
Right.
Alright,
feathery limb. This is when you take it, take your hand,
no.
and I cough and make us shake.
Greasy and sooty at the same
And then
time.
go your face.
Oh.
We will be besties.
Well, how about, why don't you just
Elbows,
spit on
do
your
the coronavirus
hand and then
trick.
see if...
I don't even have prestidigitation.
Mage hand. Mage hand
I'll
cantrip.
just take Misty Step. I'm melee. I probably should have
idea.
something.
Yeah.
Getting
Mage hand high fives.
Yeah.
My suite of magical abilities has been augmented since last we met. I wonder what new spells you've learned on your travels, dear friend.
Quite few. Can you trade?
Oh no, I'm afraid not.
Just a reader for interest sake.
Oh, splendid. I would love to coordinate our arcane efforts. Having another arcanist is very welcome.
Hey.
I think everybody here is little bit arcanist, yes?
Every chance he gets to shade the Kenku.
Everybody here casts spell. I mean, the bard
I don't know
seems-
how I'm doing it, but I do it.
Spells is a very generous word, but sure. I take your point.
Alright, now that we've agreed that Vic is joining us, and he's happy to do so, where are we going? Are we still going to the ruined fortress? Is that the goal?
Oh yes, we were
Yes.
thinking of assaulting the ruins of the fortress of Zariel. There might be some plunder there worth having.
Or clues?
Pretty famous.
Maybe some
He's good.
clues.
What's close by?
I'll show you what is close by. Is it within 7 days'
Nobody
journey?
wants to go.
I
It
think
sounds terrifying.
You think it's a number of days?
Actually,
Within
I'm
7
gonna take
days,
20
you would
spell.
expect so.
That's
Ha-
gonna be good.
You know, we're right next to a big dragon
Oh, yeah.
cave. I don't know, maybe you want to...
Oh, sweet.
It's gonna be fun.
Well, the idea was that the fortress
No,
is
I don't
abandoned.
feel like going to the Dragon's Cave. I don't know why. I feel that's more of like a duo trip, really.
He sounds like a brave man.
Yeah, but he also went on a one-way trip.
Let us
The
also...
dragon did come up with Red Ruth. I think she said something like Tiamat is an enemy of Zariel just because she's the most recent ruler of Avernus prior to... So Asmodeus promoted Zariel above Tiamat.
I thought it was Bell.
Oh, Bell was as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, the only reason we'd be going to see Tiamat is to see whether or not we can make an alliance and see whether or not she's willing to join us in a big battle later on. Or maybe she knows how to fix Elturel. I don't know.
Are you aware of any other extremely powerful entities, Dibley?
Sure. Bell.
The Raven Queen.
Bell?
Who else we say? Tiamat. Isn't there this
I think working with Tiamat, you might as well just stick your hand in a furnace.
Koschy?
in Avernus? I don't remember Koschy.
Yeah.
We also know we still have to go to that was it Imperium? No. What was the big Titan?
Oh yeah, Uldrax Cave.
Uldrax,
the Titan that is chained
Right. Ask. Yep.
for fighting Tiamat and losing.
What's the
I was
name
really
of this
confused for a
titan
second.
again?
Aldrak.
Proficiency went up at level 9.
UL.
Yeah.
I was really confuzzled then for a second.
I think Bell would be a better option than going to see Tiamat. I don't care.
I think they both suck, to be honest.
We're all making all the options suck. So
God.
Who was Bale again? A titan?
Bell
No,
is a ex-ruler of
Disgusting
Avernus.
bit face.
he's an archdevil.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Archdevil deposed by Zariel?
Deposed, yeah.
Be very careful what we
Oh,
say.
more
around
like
here.
demoted by
And
Asmodeus.
demoted by Asmodeus, and
Yeah.
now subservient to Zariel.
I see.
And you know how like they say, hey, we all swear fealty to like Zariel.
Yeah.
That's more like, you know how we all like every person goes to church on Sunday. It's not exactly
Yeah.
the.
You don't really have it's a choice, but not exactly.
You got the poster up, but you don't really.
You don't care too much. I need fly. That entire fight made me realize I need fly.
Yeah, that would be really
Look,
cool.
I'm thinking Zariel's palace might be ex-palace might be easier because at least we're not going up against huge arch somethings.
Mm.
Look, I now have my research has now allowed me to commune directly with my patron. We can simply ask my patron questions such as, is so and so being inclined to side with us against Zariel, rather than walking up to them and, rolling the dice, as it were.
Takes a hard look at the camera.
Yeah. I'm
There's
not
also-
a big fan of relying on gods.
Well, God is stretching things, but
Being
yeah.
knowledgeable dude.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to rely on some of them because unless you defeat Zariel, Elturel is not going to be released. You've got to beat her somehow. You've got to break the chains and kill the sun thing. So if you can't do that,
Yeah. So I don't think when you were here for Red Ruth talking about what's in the ruined fortress
Um,
is
I was meditating,
7 keys.
napping.
the keys to the companion.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you.
And that was more urgent because if you do other things, you might find that Elturel runs out of time regardless and is destroyed by the lightning coming out of the companion before it even hits the sticks or gets anywhere near the devils and demons below.
Alright, so since that's the priority and you care so much about Elturel,
This is the place I need return to plane.
Who's navigator?
I think it should be the incredible skirmisher.
Yeah, I'll put my hand up for that one.
Okay. Can you roll 2d6 navigator?
2d6. I'm right in thinking I can change my spells now that I've leveled up, yeah?
You can. You can delete
You can
one.
forget one
You
and
can
learn a new
change
one.
one.
You learn a new one, and you can forget an old one and learn another.
Like I got rid of my keyboard. Got rid
Oh,
of
okay, so basically swap
can you
out
change
two.
your spells all the time?
Not all of them.
No. Only when you go up a level.
Ranges are like.
And only, and
Oh,
only
ranges are okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. I thought they were like druids and
Bards
clerics.
are
No,
the same.
Okay. I think
druids
that's
and
what I did,
clerics just
didn't
pick from the whole list.
no, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's another spell that does damage that I can use then?
I?
What level?
That's
Fourth level
2
for
4s.
Pick
Okay.
banishment.
Okay.
No,
Where's
there's a back.
Banishment?
Okay, so you find you're going through
fight gets it. And it doesn't matter.
firestorms,
You take up
and there are
entire creature
these
What level is
tornadoes
banishment?
of fire,
It's
which you're avoiding.
Level.
Okay.
And what was once open plains
So I
becomes
don't have
much
it.
more rocky promontories, and the brown red waste that you've been going through is more grey ash with black rock. There are outcroppings anywhere from 10 to 50 feet tall, jutting out of the ground. It's like they're going
All
up
the
to
bard
the
spells.
pinnacles. And
special
you come across Xanaphia, a crevasse, but instead of snow, it's lava down the crevasse. And so you need to slow down your vehicle speed and have a good watch out to make sure there's no crevasses that you go driving into. And you find that it's slower going because you're driving in and you maybe two crevasses meet, and so you end up stuck in this little V and you have to go all the way back out. Sort of like making your way through a swamp where there's raised areas, but it's inverse of that and it's lava or ravines. There's also times when these mesas join up, forming ridges, and you can get sort of stuck in those as well. So it's just pretty slow going. And you spend 2 days. So I don't know how your vehicles are going. They might need another soul coin at this stage.
5 minutes.
Okay, thanks.
Well, we
Alright,
got
so if
5
you've
and
got-
you got 2. So
If you feed,
It'll be
one of
another
yours,
day
we'll
before
take
they
one
run out.
before.
yeah.
But you've spent 2 already. So 2 days have gone already before. So pretty soon you're going to need to load another one in.
Good ones are charm monster and greater invisibility.
I took mislead for a 5th level spell, so.
Oh, 50.
No,
You
that's
go-
like,
You go through.
Really?
it was that or gaze.
There must be other things.
You can pick it throughout.
Hold monster, mass cure wounds.
You can pick it throughout the week and take your time because
That's
we
alright.
won't be
I s-
casting spells the rest of today.
I do still have a, what's it called? A DM, a reward from season 8 where I can recreate one character from scratch regardless of level.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
Can we assist you with picking your
let's have
spells
a
to make you a bit
group
more
huddle over
effective?
that bar.
'Cause-
All right. We'll stop now. I'll just describe what you see in the distance. After travelling for a significant amount of time through terrain that pretty much slows your vehicle down to about half movement rate, you can still go distance, but because you're going around things,
You go up.
it's quite
come back,
yeah.
go around.
You're going around stuff. You're not going in a straight line.
Um,
You come to a ridge, and there is a large overhanging cliff with glowing fire or lava or something down a cave that goes under that cliff. And you can see 2 tents and a motorbike parked out the front of the tents, in the probably a couple of 100 feet off from the entrance to the cave. And as you approach, you're still a fair way off, you can see there are humanoid winged creatures crouching in holes like puffins all over the sides of this cave, and some larger ones along the top that sort of spread their wings from time to time. Easily 40-foot wingspan.
Everybody back up.
40-foot wingspan.
Everybody back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Stay
So
500
we'll
feet away.
stop here and pick up next next session.
It's like a rock. Is it, bro? What's that, rock?
That's a lot bigger. Oh, a rock.
Rock.
Yeah, you may be.
Jesus. Wow.
Story time, coming to us from an ancient rhyme. Witches, dragons, saints and kings, weavers of spells and magic things. For